Yeah, it's rocking. Well, what's that fragrance?
Guessing.
Oh, I'm not good with that type of shit. Yeah.
I feel like you're probably gonna get it right, man.
Hell no.
Burberry. That's all I can think of.
Vanilla.
Really? Is that complex to y'all?
Yes.
Because Burberry is like
No, Burberry
has
smells
like 1,000 different smells all in one.
But I don't shop fragrances, so I don't
Right.
even have 3 I could just name off the top of my head.
I can
Really?
tell you what that
Hell no.
YSL is hitting for because that's all I got.
Give me ballpark. What type of smell is this?
It's a springy smell, kind of give me a little spring vibe.
Because look, I'm secretly on a campaign. I'm trying to get black people to use proper nouns.
What
All
you
right?
mean?
Black people, we love to say that thing that smell like this and this and this. I need us to know some proper ass nouns.
Well, no, it's just like, we have.
No, I know y'all do, but I'm just
Right,
like,
right.
in general.
But I'm speaking for them too. No, I'm speaking for them too.
See how niggas be like, it smell like a cookout.
right.
Or it smell like outside.
Right. I'm like, look, there are words for things, man.
What I was
There
gonna
are
say,
words for things.
is they don't have, including myself, I don't have experience in that world.
You already might not have heard the
Understood.
word.
Proper
Yeah.
nouns. Proper nouns come with like the territory. I get it. Yeah. It's
Right,
like
right,
it's jargon. Right?
Yeah. But like with fragrances though, when it comes to fragrances, I feel like you have to have been exposed to that smell before and had somebody tell you what that smell was if you don't already.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt. Yeah, it's like
I for sure don't
like
know.
the example that comes to mind is a dead body. And I hate to go straight to it, but a dead body.
Wait,
if
your
you've never
cologne smells like a dead body?
No, I'm saying like, if you've
Oh.
never smelled a dead body before, it is a very specific
Yeah.
smell,
Yeah.
and you will never forget it. It's
Oh yeah,
awful.
I smell
I've smelled-
animal carcass. That is raw. too.
Yeah, that's raw.
It's
Yeah, I've smelled that.
like an animal carcass, but humans smell worse.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I heard we're
Humans
not
smell fucked up.
I heard we're not too tasty either. Like on some
Yeah.
cannibal shit.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not that tasty.
We eat what the
They
hell we
ain't,
want.
they ain't cook it right. That's all.
You think so?
I think
You
anything
they
can be
ain't
cooked.
seasoned right?
I think anything can be cooked to
I
perfection.
really wanted that. Would y'all ever eat some human?
I think-
like a human thigh.
I think, hey man, if it
Like
comes
if
down
you went
to
to
it,
a restaurant and straight up said, "We selling human thighs," and these people have donated their bodies to
Oh my
science
god! Oh my god!
to be on the menu.
I'm gonna ask for their nutrition facts.
Is cannibalism illegal?
And what
Can
I mean-
somebody sign their body over?
I don't know, maybe. But
To
what
be
I mean by
cooked?
what I mean by that though is that I'm gonna ask, like, what kind of life did they lead? You know what I'm saying? What kind of
No,
thigh am I getting into?
I know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I know why it's illegal.
Is it illegal?
I know why it's illegal. Because think about it. The people who would do it, they're already old. We don't want no old meat. We want that tender meat.
You want young meat?
We want that,
Yeah.
we want that veal. So once you get an appetite,
It's true.
Once you get an appetite for like 80-year-old thigh and 80-year-old calf, you're gonna be like, I wonder what a 20-year-old tastes like. I wonder what a 10-year-old tastes. You know,
Way
it's
better.
It's gonna get sick.
better.
That's
Way
why
better.
they won't even open the floodgates.
It's true. It's
But
true.
you remember the Bodies Museum?
Oh yeah. I
Remember
never
that was like a big thing, and they were like, these people donated their bodies. This is not funny, but it is. These people donated their body to science so that they can have their literally. The Body Museum was doing wild stuff.
saying.
They literally had like human skin with like LED lights inside of it. Like they skinned somebody and put it on display so you can see what like human flesh looked like. Come to find out, after like a couple years of the Body Museum, not all those bodies were signed over to science.
They didn't do all their paperwork.
Yeah. So
Yep.
So just real quick before we jump into anything else, because I mean this is obviously a just crazy topic.
Right.
But I was googling something, and I guess it's at findlaw.com, and this article that says, is it legal to eat human flesh, right? And this dude named Richard Dahl, citing sources here, but
right, for real.
just 3 things real quick. He said by most accounts, humans are actually quite tasty.
What?
That's what it says. Now, he 3 bullet points.
Stop.
One quote.
He's tried it.
First quote here says, like fully developed veal.
He's tried it.
This is from.
He's definitely tried
This is
it.
from
Yeah,
William
do it.
Seabrook, author and journalist who spent time with the cannibalist tribe in West Africa in the 1920s. All right. Another quote says, like pork, it tastes quite good. Damn. This is
Like pork? Pork is like the tastiest.
and
I knew
yeah.
it.
And it says,
knew it.
that's from a German who ate large portions of a man who agreed to be killed and devoured in 2002. Not that long ago.
Yeah, that was
Not that long ago.
early. That's
All right.
that was real
And then
recent.
there's another quote that says, so sweet.
He said it was succulent. Oh shit.
Says Egyptian-born fashion model, I can't say the name, Omema, I think, Nelson, describing the cooked ribs of the abusive husband whom she killed in 1991.
Quit playing, yo.
So
Quit playing.
apparently,
She seasoned it.
as I was saying, it just you just throw a a little of that
It's
Goya
seasoned
on
with
there.
hatred.
Throw a little Doba, a little Goya on there.
Oh my god.
You throw that Lowry's on it.
Oh my
Good
god.
to go. Throw that Lowry's
Lowry's
on
on
there.
it, you
I'm saying
good.
to
Oh
go.
my god. Human's probably good. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably tasty.
I think so. I feel like I just assumed, and I feel like I saw somewhere where they say humans aren't that tasty.
It's probably oily as shit.
I'm thinking it just it depends on like, you know, their intake,
What
bro.
do you
Like,
think-
like,
what do
are
you-
you eating a vegan human or are you eating
Right.
somebody who already
Right.
devours
Yeah,
some other
that's
shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is
like,
another
what's up?
thing too. Yeah.
Is it a grass fed?
Yeah, for real. Is it like a lean athletic? Damn. You know what
You know
else?
what I'm
too?
saying?
You know what else would be crazy? Is if on the menu, so like you're picking the body part that you want to eat, but you get to see a picture in their prime. Like,
No, don't. Oh my
you think that'd be
god.
crazy?
I would feel
Hey,
fucked
chill
up.
out. Yeah, bro.
I would feel fucked up if I could
Oh.
see the cow I was eating.
Oh man.
Let alone the
I would-
person.
I wouldn't feel fucked up about that.
I wouldn't. I would actually prefer to see the cow and the chicken that I'm
Okay,
eating.
like, okay, for
because if this
one-
nigga's eyeball is hanging out, I'd be like, pass on that chicken.
He look like a drug addict. I don't know.
What the
I don't
fuck?
know.
We're gonna
Yeah,
do some
I don't-
other shit.
yeah.
I want to eat healthy chickens and healthy cows.
Yeah, facts,
so
facts,
yeah, I would actually
You
prefer
said a
that.
picture of them in their prime. That's
Oh my
wild,
God.
bro.
Yeah, or
Like a
at-
profile?
or like the age that you're eating
Not a
them
profile,
at.
bro.
Or like the age that you're eating them at. Yeah, intelligence level, all that.
Bro, you at the restaurant.
Lifestyle.
Bro, you at the restaurant swiping left and right. Like I would eat that. I wouldn't eat that.
Yep.
They'd be like, these are the options you chose. Who do you think is the
There's
best?
Oh.
apparently there's like a Silicon Valley thing where you can buy slaves. Ashley sent me this shit.
That's
Hold on.
wild.
And it's an app that we can download right now.
Whoa.
But there's a whole documentary done on it. Let me look it up. The bright ass pink one?
Lighter gone. Lighter got up and walked away.
I know I took it back.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just sitting on the table.
I just lost
It's
it.
over there.
No, that's
It's behind you.
There
Oh,
it is.
that's a pink one on that table. I'm not bugging. That's pink.
Yeah, that was the one that I had. I didn't want
Okay.
to walk
All
over
right,
to
yeah,
get
I
it.
know I wasn't tripping.
That is pink.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Silicon Valley. This is what it's called on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet. It's online slave market. So this is Silicon Valley's online slave market. It's a full BBC documentary, and it's 51 minutes long
Whoa.
on YouTube. So this is like a fully researched, you know what I'm saying, documentary. And apparently there's this app, and they show the app on the
2019.
phone, but it's like, and then apparently there's like interviews of the women who were like trafficked into it, and they were like on some shit where they were just like, all of a sudden I just wake up in this place, and I'm like, am I a slave right now? Like they don't even know it happened
It's
to them.
like
type of-
that?
yeah, apparently.
But they're livestock. Though. They're not slaves. They're livestock. Could you say they're eating them?
No.
No.
This is just slavery.
This is separate,
just
yeah, this is
slavery.
Oh,
this is
okay.
different.
Oh,
But kind of
Yeah.
along the same lines. I just kind of transitioned over to that. But yeah, this documentary I ain't watched the whole thing. I just saw a little bite from it.
That's kind of wild, man.
But the girl was almost talking as if she didn't realize that she was in slavery. And then like you just realize after a week of I'm not going home.
Right.
I'm really just this is what I do every day. I've been wearing the
That's
same
wild,
clothes,
yo.
like shit like that.
That's a crazy. I can't even imagine just
Yeah.
waking up into a new like
And
scenario
it's
like
like
that.
coded within this app. I don't know how the app is still on the platform. Like that seems kind of
So
crazy.
it's still there? I mean, this it says this documentary was 2019, so that's definitely not long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago. I don't know if
think-
it's still there. I don't know because I didn't watch the documentary, so I don't even know what the name of the app is called.
That's
I
wild.
guess that's a good human trafficker. If they don't
You had
even
it
your
out in the
victims don't
open
even
like
know.
that.
Yeah, your victims don't even know they trafficked until.
That is another thing too.
Jeez.
What kind of mind games are you playing on them? like,
Facts.
God.
Like how did that?
Where you
how
don't
does
even
that
realize
happen,
you didn't
yo?
enter into slavery.
Yeah, they're like, where are my
Yeah.
parents? No, that's oh my god.
That's deep, man. That's dangerous.
Yo.
Sheesh.
Maybe they were just trying to get a green card or some shit.
Hey man,
Could
come
be,
on, man.
Could be.
'Cause-
Damn, that's sad as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess those are the spaces in which that would happen the most, though, where like you have to do some black market shit to like get by anyway.
I haven't ran into
what I'm saying?
somebody who needed a green card in a long time, but I've run into like not somebody who needed a green card, but I know women who knew men trying to get a green card, like so trying to court them for marriage, like
Right.
trying to get them for marriage, like
Right.
they had the proposition offered to them, or they had somebody close, or
Yeah.
even one of my friends.
I used to talk to my female friends and let them know that one day, you know, I might ask them to marry me for citizenship.
That is some true shit. Yeah, you
have-
could. Yeah, you could have done that.
I mean, you could just leave that detail off and just let it happen.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't. I was like, hey, yo. So
Just so
just
you
in
know.
case shit goes left in my life at any point, and I'm trying to stay around here and I need to, I need you to know my situation.
Yeah, for real.
That's true. You're right. If you take this proposal,
How long do you have to stay married?
Automatic.
Is it like 5 years or something like that?
I don't know the exact number,
it's
but
5
there's a number something like that.
Yeah, there's definitely a number when they
Yeah.
stop looking at you like.
if you have a kid,
the kid is solidified off the rip.
you in there.
Yeah.
You in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid is
But
solidified.
I'm already
off the
not
rip.
shooting up any clubs just for the fun of it. So.
But does that protect the mom as much as it does the child? Because the child is off the rip an American citizen if
Correct.
they're born on our soil.
Yeah.
But does that lock in the mom too?
I think so.
It does.
It does?
I think
Okay.
so.
I think it does.
I believe.
But at the same
so.
time, I know they got people in cages in Texas
yeah,
separated from their parents too.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, those aren't so much just being born here more than
Those
they
are
are
immigrants.
immigrating and stuff like that, and being
Right.
yeah. So that's not so much being birthed in the U.S. I don't believe at least.
That is one thing I don't know much about. But I wonder if ICE has ever ran up on somebody that I knew, and they just lost like 2 family members, and they ain't seen them since. Like,
Well, I'll say one thing. I can probably say. Well, I don't know. I've had Hispanic friends that some of that shit is like way closer to than we may realize. Like,
yeah, exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
exactly,
people
yeah.
that we know now have dealt with that shit on a real level.
sure.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
For real.
Yeah. So,
It's a
That
If
shit's
any of our
real.
friends have those stories, tap in.
yeah.
We would love to hear those because I don't
Facts.
know. I know that shit's crazy though.
Whoa, yeah, that's
But
probably wild.
Nah, that shit deep.
How do we get there?
I don't even remember. Well, we started talking about cannibalism. Then we went to
Cannibalism.
Did segue off cannibalism to that. Yeah.
Well,
That's how we do
it's
it
a
out here.
it's a
That's
transition.
how we do it,
Cannibalism.
You know what I'm saying? The Thrill Podcast is gonna give you all type of shit.
Come on,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
This is range.
This is range.
This is range.
range.
You gotta have
good
range.
This is range.
Yeah,
excellent
this is range,
Yeah,
man.
So we'll open it up now then. All right. Do the second welcome. God damn.
You good?
Welcome
Welcome.
to the Thrill Podcast where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Jeff. And Jeff is here today. let me remind myself of who I am. You caught me somehow you caught me off guard with my own damn name.
Jeff, yeah, this is Jeff's here today.
This is Jeff.
Hey, I love that shit. hey,
is
it's your
funny.
boy Leon. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of 21 Jump Street. You ever seen that?
No. Every time I tell somebody, I haven't seen it, they be like, "What?"
Oh, nah.
I need
that
to
shit-
see it.
That shit was funny when they was like dealing with the Hispanic cartel, Mexican cartel, whoever they was dealing with.
Yeah.
Dude was
Right.
trying to, they were making up names and shit. He asked him, like, what's your name? He was like, my name Jeff. He didn't know how to like create like Hispanic
Right.
try to voice and shit. That shit was funny.
A person
yeah.
like, have you ever really, and you might have just been by yourself, just played a whole nother identity out in public? Like, say you just like on lunch break, you're like, yo, I'm gonna be Leroy from like Seattle, and I said that's who the fuck I'm gonna be when I go make this order when I go to Panera today.
I've no, I haven't done it to that extent. I mean, I've changed my name for orders and shit like that before, just for the sake of
Right,
fucking
right.
around for that day. But to live the whole day that way, I have not. But it sounds lit.
It does sound
And,
lit.
yeah.
I feel like Cherry's done shit like that.
Yeah.
Commit
feel
to
like-
a whole day of that?
I feel like I know a couple women who have like said it like,
Oh no,
yeah,
I've known women who have that alter ego already set up to live their day
definitely
that
wired
way.
in. It's wired in where they can just literally be this other person.
That is nice to be able to have
When
like,
they go-
one of those on
Because
on tool
I've
belt.
used different names. I've used different names going downtown like for the night.
Yeah. I've done that.
I've been Bernard a couple times.
like a pseudonym.
Bernard.
When
Yeah.
I was younger, I used to sometimes act as though I just came from Jamaica. I used to be like, yeah.
okay,
When I was younger, I was like 19.
Yeah.
I would go out. Sometimes I'd like when I go out by myself too.
Yeah,
I'd have
yeah.
moments where I'm like, yeah, I'm just using my accent all night, and I'm like, I'm Jamaican tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
With that, and that's easy.
Yeah, that's So
a lot
I've done
easier.
that a few times, and
I
that
would
works.
love
That
to- I would
goes
love
well.
to do an English accent, but I know I couldn't keep
do
it
that
up
shit.
though.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
tough
would-
one to hold up
like English
sometimes.
or Australian.
Yeah.
I love to do some shit like that, but I know I wouldn't be able to keep it up. I don't even know enough words to like
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not
to
gonna
really be able to string together all
I
my
could kill
sentences.
an Aussie. I could kill
You-
an
you
Aussie.
for real?
Really?
Oh man, you kidding me?
Oh my,
Aussie
you kidding me?
Aussie accents? Oh yeah.
You with it like that?
An Aussie accent is it's a good one. It's fun to do. It's like British, but instead it's like kind of country. Like it's fun.
Gotcha.
It's fun to
Okay,
do.
okay.
Yeah. It's like
Good to
but
do
your
it.
like your O's are like O's.
Ah,
Yeah, O's.
I gotta
I'll
get-
be doing the Carl be doing the Irish nigga.
Yeah.
He be doing the Irishman. He be kill. I'll be like, yo, this is intense.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit,
but I've
man.
seen Irish, like them from the soil Irish people be talking intense with their hard ass. Like, damn, nigga.
Talking like Conor McGregor and shit.
Yes,
It does.
bro.
Yeah.
Like every conversation feels like sounds like a master plan.
Facts.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
All the conversation sounds serious.
So wait, who are they the ones who say oi? Who says oi?
Like
Oi.
oi bruv. Oi bruv is
Not
oi
bruv, not bruv, but
Like
just
oi.
oi.
Oi is, I mean, it's kind of British.
I feel like that's British.
It might be the whole
English,
area, though.
English,
It might be-
British.
it might-
I feel like
British
few
and
people
Irish.
say it.
I don't know.
But I got to get down to English accent, and that whole I've never actually, I don't know why I've never thought to just live a whole day as an alter ego. I mean,
That'd
I'm
be
kind
hard. I know I couldn't do a whole day, but I could do moments. Like if I know I'm gonna be somewhere for like the next hour, I'll do it for like an hour.
Nah, I'm gonna start training with Cherry again because she was teaching me that English accent shit one time.
Oh, she was. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
She
get her.
got
I'm gonna get
shit
her.
down
Yeah,
It's a
pat.
she got
fun
it down
one.
pat.
It is a fun
Yeah,
one.
it is fun.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get it back. Teach me that shit, man. Because I'm gonna fuck around and do that shit one of these days soon.
That
Well,
shit
you know
is-
there's
that
levels
shit
to
I'll
it.
tell you. I'll tell you how it goes when it happens.
That shit really is like a superpower though. Like in terms of just like attracting people. If
Yes.
if you're English or British in America,
Yeah.
everybody loves your accent. But vice versa, if we go over there, they love our accents.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just so crazy. But it'd be like once people hear you talk, they'd be like, oh.
So what do you think it is about the human curiosity? Is it just like when we find out about people who aren't from where we're from, we're just like automatically curious about it, or is there like a natural, or is there just like a natural nature to certain like dialects that sound way more appealing?
Well, I know for us, we run culture in the entire globe. So we're literally where all the lit shit is at and all
Right.
the cool shit.
Right.
So everybody wants our dialect or whatever, just American, American everything, just because we're running culture.
Yeah, and then black culture too.
Yeah, and black
Yeah,
culture,
yeah.
which then in turn dictates
It's
all
all
the
of it. Right.
world's culture.
Right.
But then, I guess, and on top of that, I mean, we the superhouse, we the powerhouse. Motherfuckers just trying to get here from
Somehow,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
But like, don't you think certain it's true what you're saying, but I feel like certain accents still, when I hear it, certain accents, I'd be like, I don't really care to hear that anymore.
like German is rough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true.
A little bit, but I will say, like, if you're from a place that English is the first language, like we're an English-speaking
lot of
place,
countries.
Yes.
but you have an accent, so like Australia,
Right, yeah.
England,
That's what it is.
Ireland, which they speak Gaelic too, but like but yeah, places where you are an English speaker, but you have a dialect and things like that. I'm telling you, hood British is the funniest.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Hell
I
yeah,
love
that
that
shit,
shit,
bro. We was on a kick watching those because there was a lot of those hood
Top Boy,
British movies
Top
on
Boy, all them shits.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
But
man.
outside of Top Boy.
Yeah, there's other
Top-
ones, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
them other, what was that? He
forgot
looked
the name.
white.
I know
You
you're
know
talking
what I'm
about. Yeah.
He was in all those shits,
Yeah, I know
bro.
you're
He
talking
was
about.
like, and I don't know if I feel like he's, for me, he's like a UK like hood movie or like, not even a hood movie, but comedy movie too. Comedy hood movie like star because I watched at least 3 or 4 movies and he was a character and not no beeline character. He was like a main character.
I don't think what his name is.
I have no idea what his name is. Are you looking him up right now?
I'm trying to. You're not talking about the light skinned black dude. You're talking about the white guy,
The
right?
light. He
You
was
talking
either
about
white.
the,
or, yeah,
the light skin? You talking about the light skinned black dude who's a rapper who was actually acting? 'Cause
I'm
that
thinking
nigga
this
goes
white
hard
dude.
too.
He looks white, but I don't know if he's white. I don't know what he is because he's like Jamaican and he's in the UK.
There's a lot of Jamaicans in the UK.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they
100%.
are. But yeah, it's like they had like that thick. What do they call like a
I typed
Cockney,
in
Cockney
UK
accent.
and hood
Yeah,
movies
I
was
did
the
the same
most
thing.
was the most popular thing. Was number 1. Another hood. Another hood. Here it
It's
is.
another- it's another hood.
Yeah.
Another hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2011, I found it. This is the one. This is the one that turned me on to all the other ones. It was a comedy. It was crazy. It was like they was in this projects. Bro was trying to be a rapper. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna make it big, man. I'm gonna make it big, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But,
I
like,
remember this. Matter of fact.
But people kind of was like, he ain't get no real respect. Like he was scrapped though his hands, but it was like niggas wasn't playing with it. Niggas wasn't like this is that guy yet, you know?
Right.
He was still kind of a clown. So and then there was like, you know, he's got beef with like OGs and like the OG Debo character is like not Debo as in like slow and terrifying. He's like high strung,
Right.
and terrifying.
Yeah, the blonde
So he's
hair
like,
dude.
hey, yo, did I say I need my money, bruv?
That's
You know?
how. That's always how their Debo characters are.
For real?
High strong. Yeah.
Got
That's
you.
the
Okay,
one. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
My shit is like This shit's just spinning right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. with
Nah, I
this.
remember that. We watched that back at the townhouse, I think.
Yeah, 2011. That was
Yeah.
in Apex.
Yeah, or Apex when we watched it?
Yeah, it was definitely
Okay.
Apex, I think.
Yeah, their humor is another. It's a totally different situation. Yeah, it's
It
funny
is.
as hell.
Top Boy
man.
was good as fuck though.
Yeah, I fucked with it.
I fucked with Top Boy.
Yeah.
Top Boy was good.
I like Top
did
Boy.
like
Yeah,
Boy.
I didn't go back and watch the old ones. I started it with the reboot. I didn't go back and watch the old story.
Yeah, I'm good. Appreciate it. Yeah. Have at it, man. Have at it. That's what it's
What is
for.
it? Oh, okay.
Now the first
But
one put
even-
me on, man, was a my bad. It was a crossover. Y'all seen Formula 51?
No. I
With,
feel like I've heard of that though.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Formula 51.
Yeah, so he's a chemist. He's a chemist and a drug dealer. He makes like part of Molly essentially.
Sound like Breaking Bad.
And so yeah,
Right.
but he goes to England and he has this recipe for this Molly that's like chemically perfect. And so he goes there and he's trying to sell this product, which is funny as hell.
Okay, I'll have to check that one out. This was Another Hood.
I think I have seen another.
It was on Netflix
Another
at one
Hood.
point. Yeah, it was on Netflix at one point.
I like how it's spelled the way they
Yeah.
want you to say it.
Another.
Another
they-
Hood.
another
Adam
Hood.
Deacon, Femi, no idea how to say his. Ali, Jane Winstone, Ashley Walters. I'm only reading the people's last names I can understand. I know y'all have y'all
How you
have
just
some-
skip? How you just skip over everybody else? Who might be
Yeah, I
relevant?
said their first
Hey,
name
look,
though, so
yeah.
you know who you are.
Yeah, hey.
That was a classic.
What year did that come out?
2011. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 15%.
And we fucked with it.
Right. I remember fucking with it. But I
Disrespect.
think it is one of those movies where it's low key bad, but it's so good. though.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like it's one of those. Like,
It's like How High.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. There's some movies like that, bro, where it's just
there's
like,
plenty of bad movies that I love.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like they're clearly objectively bad movies.
Yeah.
But funny. It could still be funny.
Still be funny. All right. I feel like we should jump into this goddamn. I feel like we should jump into this the Russian war right now first.
it's the biggest thing going on right
It's
now.
on and popping.
It's
right
on
now.
and popping.
Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
And you know the first thing about this whole thing is I didn't realize tensions were rising for so long. I didn't realize this is like
Me neither.
based on
Yeah,
from like 1991 type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I mean, but they.
I caught up obviously
Yeah,
once they invaded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, that's why he's always been kind of just. He's been the president for 20 years, bro. Over
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
Well, they've been doing military. So it's actually an annual thing. Every year around this time, they
Talking
would.
about Putin,
Russia would.
Vladimir Putin.
They would stack up a bunch of military at the border of Ukraine and do like a force of just like a show of force kind
Yeah,
of.
Right,
just to
right.
show you
They've
like,
done
hey,
this
we
actually every year.
Like we
but
still here.
this year they because the media egged him on because he at that point and he's kind of a he seems like he kind of has some ego involved maybe Putin so I mean but now they've actually gone through with it a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Are you
It's-
worried? Are you worried?
Okay, so
About the whole. Are you worried about it?
And
For the
a moment-
Ukrainians,
yes.
yeah, because it's like they're going after major cities, and so people are, and they're not even evacuating it properly. So it's gonna be some casualties.
Oh,
So-
without question.
So for that,
Are you
yeah,
worried in terms of for yourself too, though? Because we know the Ukrainians are in trouble.
I'm not.
So
but
initially I was until I started reading more
Yeah.
into it and like just listening to more. I'm more worried for like the Ukrainians, like you said, but also they're putting up a fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? From everything I'm reading, they're standing their ground.
I don't
and
think. Yeah, I hear that too, but I don't believe it.
No. What I mean by that is, I mean like a lot of the people, at least maybe it could just be media, right? Because it's just media
Oh, yeah,
coverage.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Just media coverage. But from what I'm understanding, a lot of people are on some shit where it's like, this is our home. We can't just abandon this shit. Like we got to fight for it. We gonna die for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like the guy who's like sitting out in front of the tank and shit like that, like trying to stop the tank, or just militia forces and shit rising up.
Right,
Like
right.
that's always gonna happen in scenarios like this. So I'm fearful for them. The reason I'm not so fearful for us over here or anything, only thing that's fearful is the nuclear threat. It's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, like they would have to deal with NATO. It ain't just us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They would have to deal with a lot of people outside of just the U.S. if they even force their hand that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only other threat is if China somehow came into play.
I think we're sleeping on them niggas.
I know.
China-
I think
we are.
people. I
China's
think
got a lot
people-
going on.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
You
because
worried that China's on the back end, like, continue
think the
Putin, do your
plan-
thing. You think the plan is blindside them, come get us,
This is,
whatever.
I
yeah.
mean, yes, without question.
That's what you think. Yeah.
They're ready. There's no doubt in my mind that the Chinese are literally ready. There's no doubt.
Salivate.
Oh, for sure. They're
Salivate.
ready.
They're ready. They're ready.
I think they're ready.
They're ready. All their movement is off grid right now.
Yeah, salivating, just ready.
Yeah,
to go.
but if the call was made or whatever, a plan that might have been predetermined already. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, Putin. I did not take that nigga's shit as a bluff on any level.
Nah, I don't think it's a bluff.
And it's like he really when you really think about the shit that he said, bro. He's not playing with nobody right now, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, but he don't have they have one of the strongest militaries like around the world. Granted, they do. I think they're like the number 2 military superpower.
By themselves.
By
yes.
themselves, they're the number 2.
Russia, right?
Russia,
By
yes.
themselves.
Exactly.
Yes. By themselves, they're the number 2 military power. That still don't mean shit in the grand scheme because I think
NATO.
we're still like number 1, aren't we?
NATO. Yeah, and NATO.
And then
Oh,
and
we're
then
still
NATO,
number-
and
yeah,
then
we're
we're
still
and then
number- yeah.
China's like number 3, I think. So if both of them get together, it's an issue.
Exactly.
But at the same time, like there's enough. We're enough of a threat. Plus NATO, we're enough of a threat to where so many casualties, like so much shit would happen where they're gonna have to stop. Like nobody, you're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. I don't think Russia has a winning chance against NATO, like the U.S. and other. I don't
What
think
about
they have
Russia
a winning
and
chance.
China together.
I think something like that will turn into somebody's ego getting inflated. It's everybody's gonna die. Put it this way:
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
nuclear,
It's just all
it's just gonna
bad.
be all bad at that
But
point.
this is what I'm saying. The position that we're in right now, say military power wise, we still have NATO and the U.S. military, and we cause that much of a threat. But that's the thing, though. Once that happens, that means everything. We are in full blown war mode at that point. So that's the thing that I'm thinking about. I'm worried in terms of will or will we not avoid going to war.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Because war for nobody's gonna be good.
No,
Now,
it's
a lot
not
of people
good
gonna
for
get rich.
the
People
process.
who profit off of
Yep.
war, which is a lot of people profit off
Yep.
of war, but it's gonna send a lot of people away.
Yep.
It's gonna be some serious shit because if America literally goes to war, like it's just like, bruh, if we go to war,
Well, we don't. The
it's
thing
more
is,
than just we off the rip. We know it's more than just Russia versus America.
Yeah.
we off the rip know that. We know China's coming to play at some point.
right. But we don't. And
But
we don't
on
have the
whose side though.
right.
But we
don't-
They're gonna be on our side.
But I don't. I mean, but I don't. I feel like China and Russia are opposing forces. They're neighbors. They're both vying for more land on the same continent.
But they could probably come to
Technically.
an agreement on who
You know,
does
same
what.
land mass. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Yeah, I just don't know, man. I mean, granted, like we don't have the type of military force or like effort to like exert a lot of pressure in their area on their lands. But all I'm saying is, if they ever bring static here, it's over for them. Here,
Yeah.
if they bring static here, it's a wrap.
it's not gonna
Right.
happen. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't say that.
That's what I think. And
Yeah,
maybe I'm just being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Yeah,
natural.
I
That's
don't
that's natural for
That's true, but this
you
is the
for
thing.
this culture here. We are
You
arrogant culture.
realize, okay, this is another thing too. Think about this. Bullets are flying constantly right
Yes,
now.
sure.
Sure. Literally, bullets are flying.
Well, they're
constantly.
And rockets.
they're about
And
they're-
rockets
yeah.
at this
and
point.
rockets.
They're about to be.
And
I think they're.
rockets and strikes.
I
You
think
know
they
what I'm
agreed.
saying?
They agreed to talk today or
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, because
so-
the pressure was on.
Yeah, but the pressure was on Russia for that though, because the sanctions and everything that came up, like the pressure's on Russia because I think they thought what people are saying too, like this would be a quick in and out move, and it's still early, so it is still
Yeah.
a quick move, and obviously they have more forces they can put in.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like I don't think they expected this much resistance. You know what I'm saying? Even though it may not be a lot of resistance, it's enough resistance for them to say let's talk.
I'm pretty confident that they can choke this out.
That's what I'm saying. They
just
can choke it out.
by their pockets, just
Yeah,
off
by
their,
their pockets,
just off
just-
like by hitting them in the wallet.
In the wallet,
If the fact that Russia, the reason the oil, Europe is more or less oil dependent
You think
on
that?
Russia.
Yeah, and Russia they
ahead,
export
go
a lot of the energy.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
resources
that's why
and
they're
stuff.
they're
Yeah.
oil dependent on them. So if they
number two.
put a bunch of tariffs on their oil, or they just stop buying oil from them, whatever the case, they
Cut all the lines.
they cut them. Yeah, man,
They can't fund the war at that
Yeah,
point.
they'll
They
starve their
stay-
people.
yeah.
They'll starve trying to go
what
to
they gonna
war.
do?
You can't. Yeah, and that's really the biggest thing. Is like they're, it's one of those games. It's like at the end of the day too, Russia has nukes. We have nukes.
Yeah.
China
has
I think
nukes.
China has nukes too.
Yeah, I
I'm pretty
think
sure.
so.
So China has
For sure.
nukes.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like, so you
That's
saw
the-
the
that's
last
the biggest
time
threat to
somebody tried
me.
to attack American soil, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
We nuked their ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like now everybody has that. Everybody has that heat.
capability. Yeah.
So it's nobody wants to get nuked.
Nobody wants that, and that's the concern. That's the only concern I have is the
Yeah.
nuke situation. But you know what? I was riding in the car the other day. I was like, damn, it'd be terrible. I was literally thinking to myself, what happens if I see like a cloud of smoke in the distance and I just see it rushing my way? What the fuck can I do? I'm sitting here driving. I'm sitting here driving, and I'm like, man, that's some terrifying shit. 2 seconds later, I was bumping some Nipsey and shit. I was like, man, I ain't worried about that shit.
Yeah,
I was
keep
like,
driving, man.
I was like, I'll tell you what. If that shit happens,
Keep
I'm
driving,
just going.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna know it's
Yeah, just
time.
gonna
I'm
drive.
just gonna know it's
Yeah, just
time,
keep
bro.
driving,
Like
bro.
I can't get out of the way of that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even stress?
Hey, find your favorite track. Keep driving.
Right. Now,
'Cause-
if like airstrikes and shit start happening and shit just getting bombed over here, and like we gotta run and huddle for shelter and stuff like that, like that's gonna be terrifying as fuck.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit, like a war scenario like that, terrifying as shit. Like I was thinking to myself, would I be, what would I be doing or would I be fighting, whatever? I mean, I don't know. I can't talk. I can't speak as if I'm in a Ukrainian's shoes right now, and I would never want to do that because they're dealing with some real shit.
Yeah.
Some
Oh, yeah.
real shit. So I don't want to like, belittle anything with any of my conversation the way that I may say things or whatever, because my heart goes out to the people out of Ukraine,
Right,
honestly. But I kind of feel as though I get what some of these citizens are saying. Like, I live here. Like, I'm not leaving until Russia leaves. Like, if they leave my town, I leave my town if I want to go do whatever. But I'm not running away. Where the fuck am I gonna go if I run away?
Right.
I have to stand my ground. I have to fight at this point. You're
Yeah.
invading. I have to fucking fight.
Right.
And the more we do this, the more it becomes a problem, and then we can like hopefully buy time for our allies, the people to intervene.
Right.
So I think all they're gonna do, I think we're gonna choke them out with sanctions. I think Ukraine's gonna stand their ground as much as they can.
Yeah.
And then I think Russia's gonna have one of two decisions to make. They're gonna either have to stop what they're doing, because I think Putin may have forced his hand too soon. Either stop what they're doing, or risk everybody fucking them up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
That's how I feel. I don't know everything
do you
on the
think that
detail.
He went
but
into this war thinking that this level of sanctions or severity was
could happen. I think he knew that something could
He
happen.
had to, right?
He had to, yeah.
Like,
I don't think he would like make that move without strategically knowing that there's going to be repercussions.
That
and
would
actions.
happen. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and that's why you think something else is at play.
What the fuck?
I get it.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
If I'm launching a strike like this, I throw a threat out to everybody.
Yeah.
The way that he did.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna cut my banks off. I know that.
Yeah.
But it's like I still go with it willingly. Like I feel like you have to. There's a plan B that I don't think we're underestimating. But I think the plan B, there's no way the plan B does not lead into, because once anybody else outside of Ukraine engages with them combat-wise, we're officially in a war.
in a war, yep.
Because that's
Yep.
everything. Yeah.
Because that's
A lot of
the
this
that's the
stuff's
truth.
we
That's,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Putin? Let me look this up.
I don't know.
50, 60, somewhere in there.
69 years old. Oh yeah. That's so okay. Cool. That's my hope. My hope is that he's just getting a little fucked up mentally.
Okay, dude is fit though.
Yeah, nah, dude's fit. Dude's
Okay,
fit.
knock him,
Sharp.
man.
Dude's
Yeah,
fit.
like
Dude's
he's like
fit.
he's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Dude's
dude's like
fit.
he's
Dude's fit.
like he was like for 70.
Yeah. Nah, but
Yeah, like he's moving.
Yeah.
He's moving good. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but like it's like you said, there must be another part to this strategy.
And I don't think
Yeah.
we're underestimating it,
doesn't
but
look
I'm just, it's almost like I don't want to see what Plan B is, but I'm dying to see what Plan B is.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see it though.
But see, the
because
thing-
I think Plan B is automatically bad.
let me tell you what concerns me more than like what's happened, or not what's happened, but what concerns me more about it. Why? The only reason I could kind of be fearful of there being a war, or where I feel like there might be a potential for it to actually happen, is Russia's media. What are they feeding their people? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it being spun on their side to make everything else look like they're the threat, like Ukraine being the threat or everybody else being the threat? Like, if Russia's people like fully get behind the war efforts, like as a people,
Yeah.
then I'm fearful of like shit, because at that point it's really an issue. I don't think all of Russia's behind this effort. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, from what I understand, and I could be wrong. Again, this is not my territory. I don't
Yeah.
really dabble here too often. It's just a very major story, right? For me, it's like from everything I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, it seems as though it's like a push to like restore Russia's Soviet Union greatness. Like it just seems like a push for that. It doesn't seem like
their respect or their kind
yeah.
of thing.
It doesn't seem like a push for any. It's not like it's like bullying type shit. It doesn't seem as though there's a real issue at hand. Like, why are you fighting your neighbors? These niggas are really like the same the same type of almost culture as you. You know,
Right,
the
yeah, they were
ethnicity,
part of-
like all that
yeah,
shit. Like
they-
you're like
they were part of.
they're
Russia.
part of.
They
You know what I'm
were,
saying?
yeah.
Part of the
So
USSR.
so
But
you're
that's
so
what the
close,
sense,
and
right?
like it's like I can't imagine that your country is
Even
all with
Putin's
this war.
like
You know what I'm saying?
3 generations before in Putin's family, he was like his grandfather, like great grandfather, was like the president or some high position of power in Ukraine when it was
Yeah.
Soviet Union though,
Yeah.
and then it divided, of course, and then whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I just can't imagine that the people as a whole would be behind that if there hadn't been like if Ukraine didn't strike Russia or something. You know what I'm saying? Like why else would
I feel like that's standard though. Like
I don't know that,
Anytime
though.
we've gone to war, it's
we're,
never.
we're never really behind it either.
It's that everybody isn't all together.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Let's go fuck them up.
That's true.
That's never happens.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah,
you
people
know
in
what I'm
power.
saying?
That's true.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm sure there's.
But I mean,
not,
but then
the
again,
people,
but
the
the-
people that matter, the people that can make those decisions,
But
are
the,
the ones.
but the
who
thing
are
about it, but the,
carrying these duties out. You know
right,
what
but the
I'm
thing
Yeah.
about it though that makes it different, in my opinion, is you're literally talking about like next door neighbors. It's not like we're talking about two completely way different societal. You know, you're not talking about the USA versus Russia. You're talking about Russia and Ukraine. They're right beside each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's easier for us to, like, right now if we just invaded Canada, the fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. That might not be a good example. I may not be like saying anything proper here, but
Right. They were never the same thing.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. Like it's USSR was Ukraine plus
Right,
Russia
right,
plus China. There are a bunch of other territories.
There's a bunch of other
but, yeah.
territories. So
One of those territories, actually, it's my understanding that a lot of those people actually really want to be a part of Russia again
okay.
because they're not doing great separated from them. Because if they were part of this larger being,
Yeah.
they would get the
Get the
benefits
perks
of
of that.
being
And
part of Russia.
Putin invested like $2 billion into the Ukraine
Right.
as well. And then after he invested his $2 million, y'all are still trying to pull away from us
Right.
and join NATO. Is that what they're trying to join? What are they trying to
There were
join?
talks about it, but I don't think
They weren't joining NATO. They were
it was NATO.
joining. I can't remember. I can't remember all these
Yeah,
organizations.
yeah.
I'm not on top of it. They were trying to join something, but you know that's just like you putting $2 billion into somebody, and then they're like into like a record label like owner
But I think it.
puts $2 billion in, and then you trying to sign with somebody else.
And they back
like,
out, right.
oh, nigga,
Yeah.
we finna come get that.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't put this money in for fucking thrills. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's right.
Yeah.
And not only another record label, but your direct comp, like someone that
Yeah, your
is
direct
opposed to you.
competition. After
I
put
get
all
the
this
I get
money?
the concern about like NATO or other people like encroaching their borders. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I get the concern, but I don't know. Man. It just I don't know. Like I said, I'm still
So in my
learning about this whole
mind-
thing.
In my mind, I was thinking because I'm just so sure of there's just being just a savage plan B.
That's what I know. That's what it feels like.
I'm trying to
To
figure
you.
out. I was trying to figure out for a while, like everything we're seeing is sad. Their home is getting invaded. The Ukraine president refused to back down. You know
Yeah,
they're going
to
to fight.
leave, yeah. He's like-
all the people of Ukraine are fighting
Yeah.
for their
It's like
country.
I don't need a ride. I need ammo.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, bruh. I just like, what am I trying to say? Oh, in my mind, I was thinking, they gotta surrender, bruh. Because I just feel like, I don't know.
You feel like if they don't surrender, then it's going to lead to war everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad everything we're seeing, but the longer they don't surrender, and then maybe work it out later, is the more we're gonna see this. We're not about to avoid watching people's apartment buildings get blown up.
Right.
The longer they choose not to fight. And if nobody else truly interferes military-wise,
Yeah. They're gonna.
we're just
they're
going to watch our country burn.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
That's it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely true.
So,
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, like,
at
that's
the,
it.
at the same time, bro.
So I wonder, I'm trying to figure out, like, at what point are,
At what
are they going to throw in the towel?
Yeah, at what point do the figureheads say it's like my people are getting killed
exactly.
too much?
Or do you wait
Like,
for half your country to,
Yeah, do you wait for
to,
your?
get, to get rolled
Yes,
through?
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
fact check because they might be in NATO.
I don't think they are, bro.
You don't think so? Okay.
No,
Because if
Ukraine's not a
they
part of
if they
NATO.
are in NATO, then what sucks is that we don't have a choice but to intervene at a certain point.
Yeah. They're
so
not in
what
NATO.
it is that, like you said, they've essentially already surrendered because they don't stand a chance of against. They're
Exactly.
literally trying to arm old ladies. I don't know if y'all seen this story.
That's what
about
I'm
this old
saying,
lady.
bro. Like,
It's
I'm
ridiculous.
yeah, bro. There's 80-year-old people
Yeah.
pulling up. You're arming civilians.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
arming civilians
Yeah.
at this point.
Which means there's no way you're gonna win this, and you understand that. Everybody understands there's no way to win this.
Right.
So how long are we gonna watch this?
Right. It's
Right.
like it's inevitable at this point. So it's like if they are in NATO, then we're gonna have to intervene. We have,
Yeah,
we have
or-
troops all around them.
or-
So
They're not in NATO though.
Or Russia's
they're not.
threat got everybody on hush hush, and you let him do what he do over there, and you don't interfere with him.
they're gonna
Military wise.
If
Nah,
they're
it's
not
gonna-
in
it's
NATO,
gonna-
they're gonna have to let him do it.
I think it'll embolden him too much, bro. That's the thing, because that's the other part of this where it's
That
like
is another. That is the next thing. Say you let
Yeah.
him get this territory.
it's like it's
Right.
emboldening him too much. That's a win on the record, bro.
plan. I
what I'm
feel
saying?
like the plan B, his plan B will get triggered regardless.
Right. Which
That's
is
the
what?
position he put himself in.
Oh, okay.
I
Like,
feel like he put himself in the position where his
where if-
plan B
yeah.
is triggered regardless. You interfere with military.
I'm still gonna do this.
With military, plan B is going into effect. I get my territory,
Yeah.
which is a good strategic military position. I'm definitely going into plan
Right,
B.
right.
Like there's like I feel like he's
It,
put himself
it
in a
feels like
position
the start of
where
some conquering shit.
this is not. This is we're all in part. We're still in part phase 1 right now. There's no. I feel like he put himself in a position of where there's no way we won't trigger phase 2.
Yeah, because this is an actual move to take a territory. It feels like some real conquering shit going on. Like it's
Yeah.
like he's about to make a bigger play, like you're saying.
Yes.
So like because
Regardless
of that,
what happens.
right. Now I would say,
How
regardless of
quickly
regardless
phase
of what,
two is
right.
eliminated is the real question.
That's what I'm saying. So regardless of what happens, is what you're saying. For me, it's like he's making a play for something bigger, but depending on how the other countries react, I think they can stop him here.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm terrified to see what phase 2 is because.
But I'm thinking they
our
can stop
quickness-
phase 2.
Our quickness in killing phase 2 quickly. But I don't know. Maybe phase 2 is so big and it kicks off so big that we can eliminate it quickly, but it leaves devastating damage forever.
What kind of person do you have to be to push the button on a nuke, yo?
Putin.
That's it right there.
And
That's
I don't
the
think he's
answer, right?
playing. I don't
That's
think
the
he's
answer,
playing with
man.
niggas.
I don't think
I don't
he's
know.
playing either,
I
but
don't.
Well, so if this is phase 1, right? So the way he's done phase 1 so far, he's kind of he's using kid gloves, man. He's
Yeah.
really he's not
This is light.
He's not
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
he's
light.
not
No, it's
and
light.
I feel how light this is.
he's
It
not
is.
bombing
Yeah.
capitals full of
people,
full of
civilians,
like
no.
parliament members or like or
Right.
anything. He's not taking those kind of
He's just
shots.
like, I'm coming in
He's,
here.
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
They shot some rockets in the courtyard of a school that was empty. They did,
Right.
And so
Right.
it makes it sends a message.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But the
for
reality
real.
is, I think at the end of the day, it's like if he wants to take this territory, if you make the people hate you and feel like you took them and like killed a bunch of their people, it's not going to go well. You're
Right.
like, oh yeah, now
Right.
you're part of us.
That's why
But
that's why he's doing it little by little.
Right.
That's why he's trying to do it.
Right, he's trying to get them. I
Yeah.
think that he, like you said, the play is that maybe he thinks that he can get the goodwill of the people of Ukraine.
right? Because he's been talking back poorly
Right.
about the government in
Right.
Ukraine or whatever.
Right.
He's like calling them terrorists or whatever.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
not
saying.
trying
That
to
their
destroy
media,
this entire country because I want y'all.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like the way that their media is spinning stories. That's why I'm saying I'm fearful of that, because if he's doing this correctly, like on his side for what he's trying to get done, like spinning the stories and how the war is going out, what his efforts are, and what doesn't make it seem like a play to like reunite where we should have always been and shit like that, like make a play to the people in that way, then it really is terrifying because it's the first step in like whatever global conquest he has. You know what I'm saying? That's where it becomes terrifying for me.
Yes. And he's
If he wins over some people, because I mean
What the
Hitler did
fuck?
that. I know I don't want to throw around big names like that, but I'm saying
yeah.
he did.
But you know what?
You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
this is just I just randomly thought of this, but I mean it's 2022. I hope he has a camera crew documenting all this shit.
Wow.
I hope we get a crazy. If hopefully we win. If something does pop off or we're
Yeah.
involved, but I hope there's a documentary.
Shout out to
of-
the reporters who were brave enough to go out there and report on
I
shit,
for
bro.
sure wouldn't be there.
I would not, bro.
Yeah, not
Shout
me.
out to y'all.
Especially if
Be
I'm
safe.
traveling from America over
A
there.
war zone
Be
reporter.
safe,
I'm
bro.
good.
Be fucking safe, bro.
I'm good on that, bro.
That's one of the wildest jobs out there.
That's crazy.
Bruh,
if there's-
that might
it's
be the
not-
only time you see me put hands on my wife. She tell me she leaving. Boop. No, you're not.
Because on top of-
Where?
So where?
because on top of that, bro, you're an even bigger target over there.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
they want to take you just to do some crazy shit to you in front of all America.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
that American
right.
accent.
Yeah, that American. You can't talk nowhere you go. Like you gotta be. Yeah. It's
I'm
too
not
much
with
of a
that.
target on your back. You walking around looking dressed like military.
Yeah, that's wild, son.
I'm good on that.
I'm good. I'm good on that, bro. Good on
So
that.
yeah, like I mean the Putin thing, man, the Russia. I'm curious to know how long, what these negotiations are gonna be. He just like earlier today, he had his defensive nuke on high alert.
Yeah.
That was like the newest thing
That's the
earlier
newest thing
today.
earlier, yeah.
I don't know if anything's developed since then, but that's crazy. So it's almost like
But the nuclear people on like alert.
yeah, all their
But
deterrents.
I think all that stuff again is like those are all like tactics again. Like, whether or not you I'm sorry, I was trying to read something. Whether or not you intend on doing anything, it's just like what he was doing, like what Jeff was saying. Like, I'm just gonna station my troops at the border so you know we here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna show you this, so I'm gonna show you this to let you know I'm ready. I'm ready for y'all to interfere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so jump in if you want, because I'm ready for that. So I feel like it's one of those plays where it's like he really is on some shit where it's like you thinking on it more. I mean, you might be right. He's on some shit where it's like he expected these other things to happen, so now he has the reasoning behind putting whatever other things in motion.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah.
He has
because eventually what it may sound like, what it may happen, it may turn into them being the aggressors at first, and then it may flip to him telling his people, look what they're doing to us, we gotta whatever, and then you got everybody
he's
backing
already got
you.
his support.
I don't know.
He's got his support.
I don't know, bro.
They're going crazy.
It could be dangerous. It could be dangerous, but
I think it could stop though. I think
it's crazy though. Every new thing. I mean, because think about this though too. At the end of the day, these military sanctions, right? They're going after these huge banks. Like they're going off of
the SWIFT
bank accounts that have like $600 and something billion that Putin has said himself saving for like a rainy day. They're going after those accounts to freeze those accounts.
Right.
Even if he stops, think about the position that he's in. Even if he stops, how long does the sanction last? And what's the punishment for this?
Outside
already.
It's
You know
like he's
what I'm
already
saying?
out. He's.
I'm outside
That's
already.
I think that's probably what your biggest concern is. It's like I've already pushed the button, so he has
The
no
fuck,
force but to
nigga?
go straight forward.
You can't go back now.
I mean,
Because what does that mean? That means we're definitely moving in. We're moving into
There's
Russia.
a way.
A couple of us.
Yeah.
When
Us,
his people-
the
but if it's-
Canadians, a few of us are moving in. We're going to run this shit from
Nah,
now on because
bruh.
we know what happens when you get all the control.
Right.
So we're going to control everything over here.
Nah,
He's not
bruh.
going for that.
But I mean, he might not have a choice. Like if
He's not going for that,
bro,
bro.
if, this,
war.
if,
That's-
this,
that's
if
war.
the sanctions choke him out the way that they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, and then like people are resisting, still, or he has any issues with it, and anybody intervene, like there's still that point that you mentioned about like how long before Ukraine decides to throw that white flag.
Yeah.
There's still that's a possibility for Russia too. They could potentially like shit blow up into a big entire war. Shit's not going well for them. They're sanctioned from all these other places. They can't get their
Right.
bread.
They can't do
You know what I'm saying? They can't do
international business or
anything.
trade.
All the international and military forces decide to intervene. Now Russia's getting pushed back. His people getting fucked up. There could be a point where he has to wave the white flag. And I'm saying that, you know what I'm saying?
That's not their nature, though.
It don't matter what your nature is. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, I mean,
This is what I'm
Ukraine.
thinking.
People could say it's not the Ukraine's nature to back down. Apparently, it's not.
But this is what I'm thinking. When you've jumped out the window like this.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, you got
You
to
don't-
keep going.
you
But I'm
don't-
saying,
Yeah.
You don't go out by starvation. When
Typically
you jump out the
not.
window
No.
like this,
No,
you
no,
go
no,
out
no.
gun blazing.
right. But I mean,
whether there isn't going to be no white flag on the Russian side.
you don't think that at all.
Fuck no.
No matter
Hell
what, no matter
no.
what happens with the rest of
it's-
the world.
Period. There's no.
So
white
they're
flag.
gonna go down.
This is either going to
everybody's
be the
die.
expansion of Russia or this is going to be the end of Russia.
Yeah, there's really no other way. They're kind of surrounded too.
They're going out. I'm not jumping out the window like this.
I don't
I'm going
know.
for it.
I don't know if I know.
Because
I
this is
understand what
I'm
you're saying,
thinking.
bro. But
Because
I
this
don't
is
know.
what I'm thinking.
I don't know. if
Okay,
it's-
but think about it. Like I was
Okay.
saying, you got all these accounts frozen, right?
Yeah.
Even if you wave the white flag a month from now, how long do we?
Well, I'm not talking
do we
about. I'm not talking
unfreeze your
about.
accounts?
I'm not talking about that only. I'm not talking about that
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
I'm talking about the intervention, like the intervening from other countries. I'm talking about other military forces getting involved. I'm talking about full scale war,
Yeah.
and Russia's losing like a motherfucker. There's a point where they might have to wave the white flag. In that scenario, is what I'm saying. Where on top of the sanctions,
I think Putin's going out literally shooting. But
I mean, I
Really?
think.
I know- You think?
Yes.
I mean, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't think they
no,
want it.
I don't think they want that, bro. I don't think they want that.
I don't think they want it at all.
want that, bro. And what I honestly think, what I really think in my head right now, I think it's time for, you know what I'm saying, SEAL Team 6 somebody need to go ahead and cut the head off the snake. That's what I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah,
I'm feeling like
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
need to go ahead. Intelligence need to be slid around here and there. Somebody need to.
That would be
Somebody
now,
need to
if
slide up in that
America pops
bitch
out with
and
that,
bang. You know what I'm
now,
saying?
if America pops out with that story, that would be something amazing. Now, and that's the reason why we cocky like this.
Facts.
Because America will do shit like
Facts.
that. Like, we are just playing nice technically,
Right,
but
but on the
playing
back
mean
end-
by freezing your accounts. But on the back end, you got this
Black
team
Ops
of
team
15.
getting crazy.
You got these 15 members that are they're only a week away from completing the mission. And we didn't know until the mission was complete. And then Biden pop out talking about 2 weeks ago we sent in 15 men. 2 weeks ago we sent in 15 highly trained Navy SEAls to execute an operation.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts,
Like,
facts.
And it was successful.
Facts.
detail that bitch and it be successful.
Yep.
It was like we no longer, yeah, that will be something because America do shit like that.
Now that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
that's literally
that
what
is the
I've been
best
hoping
case
for.
scenario at this point.
That's literally been in my
in
head.
terms
like,
of
That's not their
preventing-
style anymore, man.
That's
fuck
not
the style.
No,
It's
it's
They do a
gotta
cyber.
get
coup. They do a coup now.
Well, we gotta get a nigga
Either
up outta
as
here, though.
Yeah,
side-
that's another
it's
thing.
Either they do
Cyber.
cyber joint,
Yeah.
or they just
Well,
they
this
do
is
a coup.
this is for sure the first time that we're gonna see 100% cyber warfare.
yeah.
Without
That's gonna get
question.
dangerous.
Without
Yeah.
question, and we've never went through cyber warfare.
Oh yeah,
before.
like you
That's
said,
gonna
just
get dangerous.
But,
feed people crazy stuff,
this
propaganda.
is-
get
I'm
them
saying, that's gonna be
splinter the
crazy.
government.
This is the most lit that it could possibly get in terms of just like shutting down the power grid
That's
for an
fearful as
entire
well.
city.
That's
Yep.
fearful as well.
Things
Fearful of
like
that.
that. You know, hacking all these files
man.
and systems and shit.
I mean, it's crazy.
But
like, hey, you
that can
art
get
you
disrespectful
create.
and ugly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That can get real ugly.
Hey man, like
People
all you
get
do is create the
real,
Proud
real
Boys.
ugly.
What they call it, a fire sale?
Like, yeah, fire,
Yeah.
exactly. Like if you make some white nationalist group in Russia, you create them on Facebook,
That's the
get
thing.
a following.
Like, the propaganda and stuff is what's.
That's all it took
yeah.
for them to storm our capital.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like straight up, that
Just,
was
mis-
like a
just
few-
misleading people.
Yeah, that's all. That
Literally splitting shit.
that
Just
could have
misleading
been
people.
from Russia.
Yeah, I'm
All of
finna-
that.
I'm finna put some. I'm
Or
finna-
China.
I'm finna put like a
I don't
ban
know.
in some crypto.
But I
'Cause
mean-
if I'm gonna be real, if Putin starts funding this bitch off of cryptocurrency, it's jumping through the roof.
Boy, you a capitalist in every way. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
yo.
It's jumping through the roof.
Nah, I mean, but I'm already putting
because it's
money.
what
I'm putting money-
33,000 right now.
It went back up, I think.
Yeah, it might have went
It went
back
back
up,
up to,
but
like,
long story
38
short, just
something.
imagine we haven't had like we're talking a crazy spike, like, and we're talking about somebody funding a war. So imagine if all of a sudden all my accounts are frozen, but my plan to get money was in crypto anyway, and I drop 400 billion into Bitcoin. All of a sudden, the shit goes through the roof. The coins are now worth like 120.
What you saying? You cashing out and moving, huh?
What? Cash out off the rip, nigga. Cash out off the rip. The niggas with $500 all of a sudden open it up and they got
Yeah.
1,500 in there.
I got some in
or
there right
5
now.
bands in there.
I got some in there right now. I'll be putting in every 2 weeks. You already know. But
Yeah. I'll be putting my shit in there too. But that's what I'm saying though. Like that might get if he even if he pulls that move for 12 hours and then we shut that down somehow.
Yeah.
It's up in them 12.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's up in them 12.
Man, I don't know.
Somebody
I don't know
make
what
some
their
money.
play is, bro. But like, it's a fucking bold move to start the shit that he started. You know, knowing that with the media coverage, the cell phones, the world watching, like,
Yeah.
like whatever story you want to spin, you know, there's gonna be other stories out there combating yours. Like, it's a bold fucking play, and it's definitely one of like just asserting your dominance and or you know what I'm saying, like that's what it's about. It seems, it feels
Yeah.
like it don't, because I don't know what Ukraine did to them outside of wanting to be separate, outside of potentially wanting to be a part of like Western civilization or
Right,
you know, stuff
right.
like that, but makes them feel like we're encroaching their borders. They already don't like us, so I get. But I mean, to full on just invade niggas, you right. He might have a bigger play at hand, but
I mean, how else do you stop a nigga from getting closer to your border? You pull up on the country next to it.
yeah,
No.
Yeah.
You thought you was finna get it more of this?
Yeah.
No. We're
Yeah.
taking this back.
Yeah.
You
Let
got
you
me
know.
fucked up thinking you about to get this
yeah,
close.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah, no, I get
Yeah.
the
Oh,
thought
Oh yeah, the
process.
lines are drawn very
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get the thought process.
Yeah.
Make no mistake.
But I think,
One straight
I'm
bullet hit an American soldier is on and cracking.
but that's what I'm saying. I feel like
and bullets are flying
Oh
every day
man,
right now.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know-
rockets.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's
only
what
a
I'm
matter of time.
Yeah.
And
before
what I'm
there's
saying
a
is, I feel-
accidental casualty.
I feel like he
Accidental.
right. I feel like I don't know, but it's like, bro, you're not as strong as you think you are, type of shit.
What's
Yeah.
the number?
340. the ending of it is 33174. Okay. I gave an area code in there. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I almost said the whole shit and was like,
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm gonna have to call that one back.
Okay.
Let me. How do I put
that's
this bitch on?
Go ahead. Oh, the thing that we can count on, or that I'm hoping on, is also true. Is like he's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
So all this shit, I might be giving him too much credit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
To where he lost his mind, and I'm giving him more credit than what he deserves.
Hey, that's why I was looking up his age earlier because I was trying to see. I was trying to think of the reality of that potentially being a
because I'm saying, and if I was about to crack off like this, these are the things that I would think about.
But
but for him, maybe he just lost his shit, and I'm pushing buttons on everything.
So for all the Treehouse people who were in the military, or if you ever got to a high enough rank to where you can understand a lot of this stuff, how does this even work when it comes to the authority on all of this? And you guys may know more than me. Like, how many of the generals and the people up top were like on the okay of this to happen for it to happen? Is it only a select 10 people who can make this happen, or is it like, was there a lot of people who?
Well, in Russia, it's one person that makes that decision.
And then, but I'm saying like how. Okay, with the increasingly like free nature of the world, I know Russia is completely different. But like with social media and the connectivity and of people and stuff like that, with the exception of people like North Korea who don't allow shit like that, whatever, like there's got to be a sense of like, I mean, this is Western thinking. So obviously I'm not in Russia, so you might be completely right in what you just said. That might have just completely answered everything for me.
Yeah.
But just to think on it, like how like, is there anybody in the military right now who just like not with the shits, who's like on a high level, or is everybody just with the shits?
They have said one or two people have like resigned their position.
That's what I'm saying. Like
on his board or county, but I feel like depending on how this nigga's moving, that might be a death certificate.
Right.
You know
you
what
might die. You might die if you.
Yeah, like oh, you're not with the player no more. Go take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but how much of that happens before like 4 people who was close to you were like, yo, he's trying to threaten me, and then the other homie's like, he threatening you? Oh, he threatening me? And then it's a coup, like you're talking about. And then it's an inside operation where they like, the niggas beside him decide to take him out.
Well, one of the psychology things that I was looking at, not even psychology things, but you know, like the news, I think I was listening to CNN. They had a psychologist on. It was like, because she wrote some book. I can't remember what it was. It might have been about Putin. I think it was about Putin, though.
Okay.
But long story short, she was saying, as you can see, even when he's like meeting with his board members, they're thinking he's entered some sort of psychosis because even when you see him in press conferences, nobody's really that close distance-wise from him at all. Even his security is off of him, and that might be his paranoia because what he's doing, he knows what he's doing is crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
So he don't trust nobody, even his immediate cabinet.
Right, because he recognizes. So he's wow. So he's really a.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Sounds like Caesar.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it sounds
right.
Like he's
where
really
you
on
don't
some.
even trust your own cabinet.
Yeah,
so
where you can't
you
like
keep them at a distance
because
and you keep pushing plays.
And
forward.
but because you know you hold the power, the authority to push the button. As long as you don't let anybody get close enough to stop you from pushing the button, you gonna push the button.
I can do my plan fully.
Yeah.
Which at the end of the day might be a completely. At the end of the day, that might be just I can't not see it as like a great battle strategy or tactic as well too, because you might be in a position as a general where like you have to send 2,000 men in and you know only 500 are going to make it.
Right.
But you know this move will end the war.
Right.
And like a cabinet might be like, we can't do that, but somebody who knows the importance of ending this now
could do it. Push the button.
I don't have time to listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know we can end this today.
But that means that you have to be, as that person, significantly more well-rounded, understood. Like, you have to really know the landscape,
Well,
know
this is what I'm thinking.
what it all means.
No matter how well-rounded you are, it's human nature where you can't get 4 people to agree on certain, maybe something that's that devastating.
No. I'm saying that one individual that makes that decision needs to be a high-level individual. So Putin has to be a really high-level individual for his plan to succeed.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. Like, you can't be. Yeah. You can't just like think that just because you have the power you can push a stupid button, make a stupid move, because that'll somehow not work for you. So like he better.
Right.
What I'm saying is, if he's not trusting anybody, he's not talking to people out, he's not figuring out plays and the best way to do this. He's just doing it on himself, and he's just keeping people away from him.
Yeah.
That can only go for so long. It's what I believe. Because I don't know if I'm making sense by that.
No, you're making sense. You're making sense.
It's
but,
like he really got.
You're saying that power structure will eventually collapse in on
It's
itself.
not sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
power structure
That
is
makes
gonna
sense.
it's gonna collapse because how are you gonna outsmart everybody?
It's built on the lack of trust.
The lack of trust, and then not just the lack of trust, but like
but maybe,
like-
I'm in,
deliberation in a war room makes for better.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you
Imagine- but,
don't have to trust the people around you to deliberate properly or make plans or do certain things, it's not gonna last for that long, right?
Well, this is what I'm thinking, war strategy wise. That well-rounded person understands that most of that strategy and roundtable thinking. Yeah, I'm doing all that, but when plans go into actual motion,
It's time. Yeah.
I'm separating myself from all of y'all.
Right.
Because we all have already organized this plan over the last 5 years,
Right.
and thought of the only time that's necessary for us to get back together is if something out of all the scenarios presents itself. Now we need to
Right,
think
right,
about
right.
a scenario that we didn't think about before.
Right.
And I'm thinking like a good general has all these battle strategies and things
Prepared
that could
everything.
possibly happen. You work that out with your people,
and then you
and
make
then
your
you separate yourself.
and make your move to continue.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
I'm talking like highly advanced. I don't know
Yeah,
how
high level
this
shit. I mean,
nigga,
that's
but
the
it
way you would
seems
have
like
to
this
do it.
nigga is highly advanced. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
just off his resume alone.
Just off his poker face, really.
This nigga's not playing no games, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's moving very confidently.
Yeah, it's like
Which
a
I
poker
agree.
face, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think it's
His body language. He's not worried about a goddamn
Yeah.
thing right now.
right. His body language is not, which is great. You got to have that, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's just a poker face and that
Hey,
he's
man.
making a dumb play.
That level of confidence is also a side effect, a symptom of like bipolar disorder and multiple personality.
Yeah.
It's those things also. All these things are all the same. So who knows,
right,
man?
right,
Who
right,
knows?
right,
Like you
right,
said,
right.
y'all
Could
could
try to
be
be mental
witnessing his meltdown.
Yeah, we are. It's
Yeah.
all speculation, but
Yeah,
it could
I
be
don't
it could
know.
be a meltdown.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
knows, man? It's
Top theories for me. First one that I would love to see happen. Go ahead and get him on the back end, Black Ops. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do.
That'd be so crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Breaking
do
news.
what you do. Yeah, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I could just hear that 15 days ago.
You know what I mean? Other scenario that I would love to happen. This nigga see now. You know what I'm saying? Or just something crazy with his
I
like.
feel like if we see now, we got
not-
bigger issues. Because if I'm crazy and if he's full blown manic right now, we don't realize it. This what his manic looks like. Shit could get wicked
Yeah, it could-
real quick, bro.
get bad.
Like if he's manic right now,
you're right.
and he might be if he say he's manic for 6 months, nigga, he might be able to do a lot of damage in 6 months.
Yeah, you're right. But
So
nah, but definitely.
powerful. Russia is. It's just like there hasn't been a country with this much. Hasn't been a country with this much power, really on some shit.
Like this high level of a country ready to press shit.
They're pressing
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
Because
therefore,
Afghanistan.
I
was,
guess I could say there is definitely a threat and a concern and there's a fear. 'Cause you started to start passing
Afghanistan
that.
was powerful. I think they might have had nuclear weapons. Afghanistan was crazy. Afghanistan and Iraq, they were, but they were not. They didn't go down easily at all.
Nah, they didn't.
Like that shit, and they were little. They were way smaller than Russia.
And Afghanistan
Yeah.
and Iraq is crazy.
yeah.
These
Wild,
are a bunch of
dog.
dudes in
Yeah.
flip flops.
And
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
walking around
Straight
with a
up.
chopper.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. They
I
children-
remember.
Yeah, so
It's not easy to fight a war when they don't have
that
military
war
on, when
caused
they don't have
America
uniform
some
on.
issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Russia has a very large uniformed actual military
Yeah.
that you will recognize.
Yes.
They don't. It's not people with bombs strapped on them secretly.
Nah.
As far as I know, yeah,
I
like,
saw
it's like
somebody-
a
that's
military.
all-
It's a true military. It's not like
It ain't no games out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not,
it
it's
doesn't
not.
seem like it's gonna be guerrilla
And this
warfare.
us
It's gonna
going
be
in there
real warfare.
interfering and getting Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden, us killing them, that developed the Taliban. It's either the Taliban or something else. But long story short, it was like they were terrible leaders that we went and got, but they were so terrible but once we saw new groups developed out of their absence that were more savage than them.
Out of them, yeah.
So it was like they were keeping these savages under control.
Yeah.
And now that we removed that power, we're trying to tame what they were taming.
Taming, yeah. Yeah, so it's it's wild out there. I know what you're saying. It's just
bro.
like the landscape was already crazy.
Yeah,
and,
bro. It's like
and so the people at the top had to be the craziest to even like contain
to
them.
even contain
And then-
what you dealing with.
Facts, and then the fact that you got them out there, now you're dealing with mad crazy on different levels. Like
You
mad
ain't
people,
never
yeah.
experienced this in your life.
I know what you're trying. I know what you're saying. I know like I know what you're saying.
That shit's crazy. So that's why I'm just like, Russia is so much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There's
Russia's
definitely
big,
like. Don't get me wrong. I'm not acting. When you asked earlier, like, are you fearful of anything? Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm not fearful of anything happening.
Right.
I'm just saying that I feel. I can't just let me stop using that word because it's in a feel thing. We talk about facts right now.
Right.
I think there is still from what I'm understanding so far, I think there's still a good chance that this could be halted unless it is really just some major play to take over everything.
Yeah.
The only way that I think is full scale is if you're right and his plan is like, once I've jumped out the window, I'm going.
Yeah, there's no way.
So
I'm
if
going back on
if
my
that's the way
tail
he's
tuck.
thinking, then yeah, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going back on my tail tuck.
Yeah.
You got me
Yeah.
fucked up.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
feel like this move said everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this move said I'm not going back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, what is your quality of life as the president of this continent or country? Russia is a continent too, though, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No, it's a
It's
country.
not?
It's
It's
just
just a
big as
country?
fuck.
It's a part of
Nah,
Europe.
Yeah, it's part of Europe. It's just huge.
Oh, that's Europe. That's right. I'm tripping.
Europe and Asia.
But I mean,
Yeah,
technically,
that's right.
but technically, Europe and Asia, it's
Europe and
Eurasia
Asia.
because
Yeah,
it's technically
gotcha.
one continent. They
Okay.
just had the nerve to call it two.
Yeah, I just had a crazy brain fart on that.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what's the quality of life after you've frozen literally all of my money from my entire country? What the
I
fuck?
know.
Like,
But I mean that might play into his hand, like you said.
okay, so
to
if you
take everything over.
went to war strictly off ego and motherfuckers playing with you in the media, I know you're not about to wave the white flag. America's the country, the world is not about to just unfreeze your bank accounts when you wave the
yeah,
white flag.
but
You
even
see
if
what I'm saying?
yeah, but even if he doesn't, I guess the other side of it, why I'm concerned, but it's like I still think we might be in the clear, is because he just can't win. Like if it comes to war, he'll lose. Is what I think.
For sure.
For sure. Like if it
What
comes
he
to
got
war,
China, though?
if it goes to war, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. If he gets
Yeah,
China,
that's
there's an
China.
issue.
If you got China, it's gonna get real messy.
But it'll just get messy overall. But if it comes to blows,
nukes,
I think he
bro.
loses.
But nukes, bro, it's going.
Well, that's the
People
only
just-
that's the
yeah.
thing. Everybody like
Nukes, man.
we starting over
This
life.
is the thing
like,
about a
yeah.
nuke, though.
That's
This is the
apocalypse
real-
type
this is
shit.
This is the real thing about a nuke, though. Say we all hit the nuke button at the same time.
everybody's fucked up.
Parking lot.
Every-
That's what I'm
every-
saying,
all over,
straight
bro.
up.
All over.
That's
bro.
the thing, and that's
That's
what
the
it,
con- that's the that's what
and
I'm saying.
it pretty much seems like that's everybody knows when anybody's nuke goes off because we're constantly monitoring everybody else's
yeah.
nuclear warfare areas and facilities.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like once the first one goes off, several go off. Like
Right.
Russia releases 40 of them at one time, all routed to different locations. Like 50 to 100 go off from America
Right.
in boats and things of that
Right.
nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what is our defense. Do we have that many
Okay.
nuclear deterrent?
We have
like-
deterrents.
We're probably best off in the Department of the Deterrence.
Yeah,
because
we have
our
deterrents.
anti missile situation.
It's popping.
It's
popping.
It's pretty
popping.
It's
It's
pretty
pretty
good,
lit?
man.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty
popping.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's popping.
yeah.
See, I don't know.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But what I'm saying-
trying
that's
to
what
figure
I'm
how many of
saying.
these could you really shoot down?
Like we're still the
You'd be
number one
surprised.
like military force.
Military, I
superpower.
know that,
We still got that.
But I never hear of them talking about the defense for the nukes. They just talk about the nuke. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
So I always wonder, like, and I know they can shoot missiles out of the air, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
always wondering, like, yeah, how many could we really stop at one time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Somebody's gonna take an L.
Yeah,
one,
man.
one might slip through the cracks.
Yeah, somebody's. It's a major L. That's terrible. That's terrible, man.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what's going on though?
Because it's so we saw what it
Talking
can
about-
do.
you talking just now?
Yeah, I just Googled like who has the best nuclear defense just to kind of look at it. But the thing that popped up was nuclear weapon stockpiles today. It says at present, Russia maintains the highest number of nuclear weapons with an estimated 6,257 total warheads.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Hey, y'all think this finna retreat? Wave this white flag. You got me
Yo,
up. It's
Yo.
popping. You're not playing with these
Hey,
bruh. He's not playing with nobody.
Yeah.
Okay, but
He's
okay,
not playing. But I mean, it's not about him. It's not about him popping off. I still think they lose. Is my
that's
thing.
that is okay.
But
So
the
straight up,
damage he can do before they lose.
Yeah, it's gonna
lose
be.
is what I'm
That
that
talking
is
about.
straight
Yeah,
up.
problem.
If I can't have it, nobody else can.
Can't-
Period.
Yeah.
Period. What if I decided I'm shooting all these bitches off before you get me?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of power.
It's
It's too much power for one man.
That's crazy, dog.
It's a lot of power.
He has to be stopped.
You gotta be stopped, bro. You gotta be stopped.
No,
bro.
I mean, I don't know.
He gotta be stopped because
I don't- I mean,
he's not going to stop, y'all.
Man.
He's
Man.
not, bro. I was looking at some other stats, just some like basic stats. How many tanks they have? Russia compared to Ukraine. Russia got like.
Oh, I saw that.
Russia
way
got like
different.
2,800 tanks.
Yeah.
Ukraine got 800.
Yeah. It's a
Think
small
about
amount.
it.
yeah.
They
Ukraine's
pulled
a lot.
out the flamethrowers.
Yeah, it's a small amount. The
They had pulled flamethrowers out,
T102
bro.
or whatever it was. You said
They like to flex though. They definitely
Yeah.
like to flex.
They using them though.
Yeah.
not yet.
But
They haven't used them yet. They're just
Nah.
loading them up.
Yeah,
They will- they probably will
drive them
use
by.
them, but-
Yeah, they might, but I mean they haven't
The
used
fact
them
that they
yet.
bringing them out, they ain't playing no games. I think they have no fear.
But
of
that's
letting them
a
bitches go.
war crime right there. Like when you start doing like that type of shit,
Exactly.
where you sucking the oxygen out of the air for civilians
Yep.
and people to live and breathe.
Yep.
That's war crime. That's like bio warfare almost. You know,
I
it's
know.
close to it. So like you do that, then that's a war crime, and the world is after you.
Yes.
Everybody's coming after you at that point.
Uh-huh.
So all right, let him
And
do
if-
it then.
yeah.
But I mean, he
There will
gonna
be some casualties.
be a lot of casualties.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucked up for everybody. This could be the end of it, y'all.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't see just because this just doesn't happen for Americans. Like, we don't think about Russia's landing on our borders and getting it cracking. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I don't, and even still, I don't see that
I don't see that
happening
either.
for us. Pray to God that don't happen in my
Yeah.
lifetime. That's what I hope. I hope I'm never somewhere.
You said after you gone, anything could pop off, huh?
Shit, bro.
have at it. He said.
Nigga, what if I'm just on vacation somewhere
Yeah.
and I just see a bunch of helicopters? Like, if y'all seen Red Dawn, y'all seen
Yeah,
Red
yeah,
Dawn?
I saw that. I finally watched it the other day.
Yeah. So that's exactly what Red Dawn is. You know, you just at school,
the Red Scare?
and all of a sudden, there's a bunch of parachutes dropping, and fighter crafts dropping bombs on your town.
Change
So,
your shit, bro. Change your shit.
They used to have whole drills for that in school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
That's the thing. The
I
alarms
don't see
sound
that
terrifying.
happen. Yeah, and I don't see that happening here. I pray to God it never happens, but that's gonna definitely go on in somebody's country over there.
Yeah, it will.
You know what I'm saying? If they
Well,
start
it already
flamethrowing
has.
people,
At this
I mean, it
rate,
already
yeah,
has.
at that rate.
They already had people parachuting into towns and shit.
do they still parachute people in?
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they do.
Is that still the most
Yeah.
efficient way to just
They
like?
still parachute people.
I wonder how they do it.
I'm pretty certain. I'm
Depends on
pretty
where you
certain.
are.
I'm pretty certain I saw a video where they did that in the Ukraine. If I'm not mistaken. I could be fucked up though.
I mean, I guess if you're
The war is crazy,
landlocked,
bro.
you know.
Yeah, war is wild, man. But this is the biggest, as you mentioned, the biggest superpower pushing the effort.
War is profitable though.
Yeah,
As
it's
hell.
profitable.
The U.S. is definitely the
We-
biggest. We are pushing this war more than anything else.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Oh, guarantee it.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
There's
So we
so
can
much
profit
money
off of
to
it.
be- there's so
There's a
much-
lot. There's a lot of money in it.
There's
Because
so
remember,
much
like I
money
was
to be
telling y'all
made in war.
before, they do this exercise at the border. They've done this every year for. It's been a while. They've been doing it for a long time. They beef up the military at their
Yeah.
border and play this little game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
But okay, ironically, we're fresh out of war actually,
Yeah.
and we need one because that shit's profitable.
Right.
And so,
And we in debt.
I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I'm
we
not a
need that.
conspiracy theorist, but I'm just saying that
That's a viable option.
man, U.S. is we are some warmongers.
Oh no, that's a fact.
It is
That's
like
a
there's
fact.
there's no doubt about it.
Kill,
So-
rape, and steal.
Yeah, it's like
That
they
is
were.
America.
Yeah, the
Viking
second we
shit.
saw
Yeah.
some
Viking shit,
heat
bro.
over there, they were like, "Oh, they're going to war." CNN was like, "Oh, they're going to war tomorrow. Oh, they're going
Yeah,
to." Remember
yeah.
they did that? They were like every day they're going to war tomorrow.
True.
So I don't know. I think that. Yeah, I think that really it's a lot of it's us. Unfortunately, like, we have a lot to do with that, and it's not good.
Sheesh.
It's wild, man. It's tough times, man.
Hey.
That's why you know
I mean,
you
y'all see
gotta,
our gas prices are through the fucking roof.
nigga.
right
You don't
now.
got to. You don't have to
See?
say shit. I know.
They are
See?
through
Yeah.
the roof, y'all.
Bro, crazy.
We go to war, $7 a gallon. off
Crazy.
The rip. I can
Phase
promise
one
you
of the
that.
war profit.
Right.
I can fit.
High
I can,
gas prices.
I can guarantee you that. That shit going up dollars.
7. That's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be
It's
wild.
finna happen.
It's at 4 damn near.
It's finna happen.
It's
I mean, you
close.
don't really have a
It's
choice,
like
you know?
$3.70.
Yeah, it's pretty much at $4 now.
It's
It
damn
ain't there,
near
but it's
$4,
almost.
yeah.
It's pretty much there. Yeah.
It's gonna get there. It's the signs
Yeah,
are there.
without question, we are for sure hitting $4. Like,
Yeah.
And I don't drive an EV, so I mean, they got me.
yeah.
I
So,
gotta buy it
I
whatever
gotta buy it.
whatever
Got
price
to.
they're selling it at.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean,
shit
but
crazy.
it doesn't make a lot of sense here though, because we're not a lot of like, a lot of our oil doesn't come from Russia though. So
Right.
Russia supplies. They're like
Europe.
the second leading supplier.
And energy
Yeah,
resources.
and that's another thing. That's another thing. And natural gas.
Yeah.
Right.
Natural gas.
To heat the homes. It's wintertime over there.
Yeah.
They can just cut the heat off to everybody.
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Y'all cut the heat off to this whole fucking country. Now
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You got 2 more days of heat.
What's up?
And it's 14 degrees outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. Everybody. They got some power now.
So you
They
gonna
got-
say you gonna freeze them out?
They got some options. They got some options to do some serious damage before they get up out of here.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
They got options, bruh.
Man.
But I wonder, I don't know. Is Putin the type to secure his land, assert his dominance over everybody, say, y'all see what I'll do if you try me? I'm good now though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna treat
Yeah.
y'all
If it's a play to just say leave me alone,
Yeah.
that's what you mean.
Yeah, because he could stop,
And then just
but
be
we
like,
would never stop
right.
chasing him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like America wouldn't even allow him to just. We're not gonna go from freezing trillions of dollars or hundreds of billions to trillions of dollars to just you getting Ukraine and then being like, all right, just don't play with me, and then we just be like, all right, here's your accounts back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
When do the
I-
accounts go back?
You don't
You
think?
know what I'm saying?
I think there
True.
was. I think that would be a diplomatic solution. That's when the accounts go back on like a diplomatic level. Like, all right, look, you stop attacking. This and this happens, and we'll reopen
That's what
the.
it'll be.
That's what it'll be a solution.
It'll be a
like,
multi-part
it'll be
agreement.
it'll be an agreement, and it'll be a.
You don't think that we would require one of us to oversee the accounts though?
Probably.
No, it could just it could just be it could be like it could be written in a treaty. Some sort of, you know what I'm saying? It could be something like a diplomatic solution like that. You know, we'll give this back to you. We'll have it written to where we can't, ever encroach on this territory. You know, these people are separate. This is whatever it is, and it could be a diplomatic solution.
No. I'm talking about if I have all of your financial institutions frozen for the entire country,
Right.
and you're done, you're not pressing any war anymore, you've stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see America releasing full allocation of those funds.
But I'm thinking
to
that's,
them ever again.
I'm thinking that's
I see what
how.
you're saying.
That's
no,
what
no.
I'm saying.
Okay.
I see what you're saying, but I'm thinking that's how the war stops. I'm thinking they realize that there's an economic crush here that's happening that we didn't think was going to be as tough as it is. I'm thinking that that's the actual diplomatic solution for them to say, you're saying they're not going to give it back. I'm saying we can give it back in writing, in a treaty, in a solution, and we could stop war that way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it may be proposed. And you're saying, how would they, like, why would we even give it back? I'm saying that would be the reason to give it back.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I don't know if that's going to happen. That'd be like a,
Put some money.
now
in
that's a,
crypto.
now that's
I ain't
a,
gonna hold y'all.
now some people out there might, you said what?
I'll put some more money in crypto. I ain't gonna hold
Said it's
you.
time to invest.
All he got to do is one transaction, nigga. We lit. One transaction.
Yeah,
He buy 200 tanks. It's up.
So wait, is he actually into crypto?
Yeah. He has like crypto resources.
Oh, really?
But that's just in they've talked about like that's why they're not only are they freezing all of the they're not just only freezing the country's bank accounts, they're freezing the billionaires in Russia's
Yeah, I heard
accounts
that
as
too.
well too.
Yeah.
The oligarchs.
Yeah, they're freezing all the oligarchs' accounts too because they can still fund some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But some of them oligarchs got cryptocurrency.
I feel you.
So
I feel you.
how much do they have in cryptocurrency? Or how much liquid do they have that they can just drop into cryptocurrency overnight?
Yeah.
I might be able to take 500 billion and drop it in cryptocurrency tonight.
Hey man.
And then
Putin's got
yeah.
a lot of money, man. He's a wealthy man.
yes.
Very wealthy
Yes.
guy. It's-
So that's what I'm saying. All these sanctions are happening. It's pushing that hand to where, and that's never been a possibility in war either. Now let's talk about 20 years ago. Freeze on my accounts. Yeah, there's gonna be you got some choices to make at this
Right,
point.
right.
I feel like you got way more choices to make. But if the fact that now there's a thing called cryptocurrency and there's a way to access money in exchange for things that is not regulated by the
Right,
U.S. at all
right.
by
A government or anything.
Yeah.
any government
Yeah.
institutions.
Yeah. Yeah. It creates a new avenue.
It's powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's a whole form of currency that somebody can use that has nothing to do with these sanctions you're putting me on.
Right. Right.
That could be crazy.
It could. It could.
That could get insane.
The implications of that could.
You thought you stopped me, but I had just as much as that over here.
Right. Right.
And then what does that mean? All of a sudden, nationally, crypto all of a sudden gets laws surrounding it to where it has to have government interference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Crypto's never going to lose its value after that.
That's why it's
It's
why it's so
automatic.
fun
It literally
right now.
jumps
Jumps up,
crypto
yep.
into it just being as powerful. If Putin funds anything with cryptocurrency, crypto is just as powerful as the dollar and the pound.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
It solidifies it. It's not a you're late to the party thing anymore.
No, it's not.
What,
It's the new norm.
It's what's cracking out
it's-
here.
it's
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
It'll shoot it. It'll
Yeah.
skyrocket it.
You either got money or you got crypto. Everybody's gonna have to take both. If the government, I don't know how I know crypto's set up to where government can't get into it, but I mean, in terms of war, I feel like
Something can happen.
I feel like they can breaking them. I feel like they breaking that law.
Regardless.
They're breaking that law regardless.
True,
yeah,
true,
like
true.
how you gonna not break that law if you're trying to stop them? You know what I'm saying? How you not just gonna put some straight crazy invasive things on this thing that's supposed to be sacred?
Yeah. But at the same time, I think, isn't it going to require some kind of regulation at some point?
See,
some
I don't
point.
understand the full scale of crypto, but I know it's always been specifically designed for no government interference.
Right.
I don't know what they have in place
The way the
that keeps
blockchain's
it
set up.
untouched from government interference so much. Like, I literally don't know, but I know that was its core development reason,
Right. Right.
developmental reason. So I don't know. I don't even know what's in place to keep it that protected to where they haven't touched it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just not regulated. I don't know. With just a blockchain and how they can watch every
man,
transaction.
we got to get us a crypto expert in here that
Yeah.
can break that shit down. Like
Yeah,
we're
that'd
in
be nice.
kindergarten.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
So this would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I might know one. We'll hit him up.
You know a crypto bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
That's-
interesting.
that's it,
Those are
yeah.
always
Yeah.
really interesting people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. Yeah.
I
Dope as
live
hell.
with one who has like some real knowledge too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And I'm thinking about his homeboy that put him on.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
Sully.
Yep. So
Yep.
he might want to get on and kind of kick some game about it in like a real simplified version. But matter of fact, I'm gonna ask him about that too. I'm gonna ask him if what I'm thinking about this whole thing is
Yes.
correct.
Okay. Okay.
Because I wonder if he's thought about that too. Or if anybody in the crypto world has thought about that too.
I mean, I haven't until you said that.
Yeah.
So that's my first time hearing that primarily.
Yeah, I'm
but-
gonna ask him. 'Cause that's the thing. The stocks go up when more money goes in.
Oh, facts.
So it's
Right.
like
Right.
it might get crazy.
Yeah.
Facts.
Shit
I mean,
might
I
jump
think
up 7,000%. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
I think it's gonna get crazy anyway, for sure.
It's just the group controlling the big players in the game. It's a smaller group of players.
Facts.
With crypto.
yeah,
So that's the only. I guess that's the only.
But he would be a
reason why
huge
it's so
player.
volatile.
he'd be a major
be a huge
player.
player.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest player.
Yeah, because there's a handful of people that if they just
Musk,
started selling
stuff
if-
like that,
Yeah, if they
yeah.
just started selling currency, if they just started selling off their
Like Elon.
stocks, whatever the case, man, it would make it tank just from them alone because they have that much control in it because it's just small right now. It's a few people that own a lot of it right
Yeah.
now.
Gotcha.
So like if yes, as more people join it,
If he
it's
injects
regulated-
that crazy amount,
yeah,
even if they back out, it might even stabilize out.
right. So if he gave it, like you said, if he gave it validity to the point where people feel comfortable
To the point he's funding a
it's become
fucking war
something
that's
real,
killing people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's as
Then-
much validity as you can get.
yeah, then it's
Like,
yeah.
this shit is funding death.
But
Yeah,
also,
yeah, facts.
this is the pipeline to them regulating that shit. He put
Yeah,
his
for
name on
sure.
it, they gonna
For
regulate
sure,
that shit
for
real
sure.
quick.
Yeah.
What if he makes his own coin? That'd be crazy. The Putin coin.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
I mean, I'm sure people are making some shit right now, man.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
because the reality is, you could be in America right now, straight funding the war in Russia right now if
Yeah.
you wanted.
If you
You could be funding that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
because of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
nobody,
Yeah.
it's untraceable. Nobody knows.
That's true.
Like you said, if he's heavy on it, then
That's true.
Or if he has somebody that is heavy on it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And they know they have a full blown way of doing it. That means the banks will have to accept it as form of collateral or assets. They have to form it. They have to consider it as assets because I don't
Right.
know if they do that now.
I don't know.
I don't know
myself.
if crypto is something that's filed on tax as an asset.
You do have to incorporate it in your
$10,000
Yeah, I was
tax.
about to say
now.
you do have to pay
You
taxes.
do have to
on
pay
it, I
taxes
know,
on
yeah.
it now.
If you're
Okay.
selling stocks,
Yeah,
then
you're
kinda
selling
need
stocks. You
like
have to
that,
pay.
yeah,
You have to
too.
pay tax on it. So
But
crypto, they
if-
made it that way.
So
Or
it probably
selling
is counted
currencies.
towards your net worth then.
In some
Maybe
way,
let's
I
see.
would think.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm thinking.
Because it's you just have, I think you
Because
said
if you got to
file
pay
it
taxes
as
for
kind
it,
of-
then when I try to get a loan at a bank, that should be considered too. Then
probably.
if I got a good amount
Right,
of money.
right,
in there.
right.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
but maybe
If
only
you're holding,
if you sold it.
yeah, if you hold, I think it's if you hold greater than 1 million in crypto.
Okay.
I don't know how old this is. Let's see, but I think that's what it is. Then you're considered.
Damn, that's a lot of money. You got to have a lot just
$1
to
million in crypto.
have it considered as a.
Oh no, that's something else. Don't get me wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Don't worry about that. Rewind that bitch. I was off. Yeah, I was off.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to think you have to sell some.
Yes, you do. Because that's exactly what it is actually. Because when you sell some,
They tax you.
they tax you on it because
Right.
that's now you're pretty much converting that to money.
Right.
But they do tax you on it when you sell some. But I don't know if it's actually used as a part of your net worth. That's what I'm looking up right now.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Not. I don't think it will be actually. I don't think it is right now though.
Yeah.
Because of what you're saying specifically, like that's when you're taxed on it. You know.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just
As long as you just sit on it.
because it's a
just
variable.
doesn't
Because
matter.
it just, you know what I'm saying. As long as you sit on it, because it changes so much. Like, how
Right.
could it really be included in your net worth?
Yeah.
if-
They can't tax
what I'm
you
saying?
on what's in my bank account.
Yeah. And
it's
this
not
might be
fair.
a real low level conversation. Sorry to the crypto geniuses out there. You
know
know what I'm saying? Like,
There's a crypto.
You know
nigga
what I'm
going like this.
I know. I was trying
You
to
know what I'm
grasp
saying?
it at little
Like-
bits of.
We are driving him crazy right now. Just guessing what
You know what I'm
cryptocurrency is. He's driving them up the wall. They don't know anything. That's like NFT. Like if we just had like a 20-minute discussion
Oh,
on
man.
NFTs,
oh shit.
and we were just butchering the entire concept.
Yeah,
somebody
no,
is
not
going-
get started with that one.
Somebody's
Yeah.
going crazy.
That
over
would be
there,
bad.
like,
That would be
yeah.
bad. I'm doing all right in this one. I would
Yeah,
be bad in
yeah,
NFTs.
yeah.
Yeah, I would really.
I know
be.
very basic about crypto. I know it works just like the stock market.
Right.
I
I'm
know
more into stocks
nigga
than
is
crypto.
funding a war off that bitch. It's going up.
Right.
Right.
And I want a piece.
That shit is funny. That shit's
You ain't
funny.
gonna up my gas price
Right.
without me making something off. That's crazy.
Nah, I feel that.
Like,
I
you know
feel
what I'm
that.
saying?
I feel that.
If I put $700 and get 7,000, I'm lit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
They have ATMs now.
Exactly. Them ATMs are popping up a lot more
Yeah,
often in
they
those
do.
gas
They
stations.
do.
Yeah,
Those
so-
Bitcoin
Yeah,
ATMs.
and you can use those cards on stuff.
Yeah, and I don't have one, but the more I see it, the more it does make me want to get one. It does make me want to get it because people are really just taking money out, hard cash. Like it's made it real. It's made it a lot realer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
When I
watching
can
taxes.
see somebody go to an ATM, a Bitcoin ATM, and get cash out that bitch.
Yeah.
It does make the whole crypto thing a lot more real.
Now I don't know enough about it. Like once again, they may turn around and tax you for every time you've hit that ATM because you're selling stocks. Technically, I don't know.
True. Yeah, you are selling stocks to get
I
that
don't
cash
know.
out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
But-
are you?
Say
Yeah,
again?
you are. You
Yeah,
are.
but I mean, I think crypto may be an asset.
It better be considered an asset.
Yeah, crypto asset and cryptocurrency.
I wonder if that person that we're talking about, I wonder if he uses those ATMs. I got to ask him that too.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good question.
Because I've
figure
seen
out.
them, but I ain't never seen nobody standing at one.
Yeah, me neither.
Fact.
But I've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, that's
though.
true.
I feel like I just saw one recently at a gas station I went to. So, yeah, somebody's using them. They
Yeah.
popping them up a little bit more often.
People probably make big withdrawals from those.
True. What's the limit on that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It is the same size as an ATM though, so I feel like it can't be
More
can't
cash
empty
in
the
there.
ATM
Yeah,
out. You know what I'm saying? Like-
There's only so much in there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's only so much,
Yeah.
so they're not
Yeah.
gonna let you get like 5,000 out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
what's the
exactly.
line on the ATM?
I
If it's the one outside the bank,
Yes.
probably $5,000.
Yeah.
But depending on your bank.
It might just print off a ticket like, please come inside. If you're at the bank,
Yeah, usually at the ATMs refill at like a bank's location, they refill every day.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. I
That
can
makes
see
sense. Yeah. Does it say how much an ATM holds?
No, let me see.
Oh,
'Cause that's what
it holds
I'm
a lot.
wondering.
It holds a lot of money, but how much will they let you take out at a time? You said
Exactly. You got to service the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Can't
can't
be
take
taking
out
out
that much.
half of what I got in here. You know what I'm saying? The number might always change depending on the deposits too, though.
It says the average size machine can hold as much as 200,000, but few do.
Damn.
Yeah. In off hours,
in case they get stolen.
I'm assuming that. In off hours, most machines contain less than 10,000.
Less than 10. Okay.
Yeah.
And that number might change based off of if they got some cash.
Yeah. Right.
But at the same time, I don't know if they consider that cash. If they put it in the if they filter it through the ATM, or it just goes in a deposit thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
You might have withdrawn all the money out of the ATM, but the deposit thing is full because they don't put them in the withdrawal areas.
Right.
You have to still account for that by bringing it in.
True.
So
True. I see what you're saying. Thinking. So they'll probably be a much more rapid pace.
Yeah, like if it was constantly filtering like an ATM, or like a cash register actually was.
Facts.
Then that'd be different, but
balances out type shit.
Yeah.
Little by little.
They probably do that on purpose just so that they can make sure they can check that the ATM has the right amount of money at all time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's no malfunctions. Yeah, exactly.
Imagine putting 200,000 in there and then it had like a computer glitch, and then instead of being off only like 1,000, you were off like 17,000.
It was giving everybody the Grand Theft Auto infinite money glitch.
It was giving them the glitch. It was giving everybody an extra $10. Extra 10 or extra 20, but it was doing that shit for 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh man, that would be devastating.
That would be.
Somebody's getting fired.
Yeah, somebody's for sure getting fired. But I guess we kind of talked about Russia long enough.
Yeah, we did. We could bump up.
It's just so interesting.
It is,
like,
man.
Nigga, it's about to pop off.
It's real.
Bro. I mean, it can be popped off.
Yeah,
It's happening.
It can be talked about for hours. Honestly.
Yeah, it really could. But let's jump into some of these
other Jones.
So were y'all waiting for Donda 2?
I wasn't waiting for it, but I'm excited that it dropped because I want to listen to
the stem player.
I'm gonna rip the music probably at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure the music will be available at some point. But would you fuck with the stem player?
The stem player,
it's probably kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's probably
look fun.
I want one. I want one, but I just don't want to spend that for it right now.
Right, that's my thing.
I don't want to spend $200 on it right now either. But
yeah,
it does look dope as hell though.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Like you really just everybody can make their own version of the song.
Yeah,
and the thing is,
dope.
That's the thing that like, are you gonna be able to export your version of the song?
I think so. I remember when they were first talking about like the specs of it. You could record up to like 3 different audio tracks.
Oh, perfect.
And then export those.
Shoot,
something like that. Yeah. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough.
Right.
You know, especially for it being brand new, being able to do 3 tracks or something like that.
Bro, what if he has it to where it's like you can do that? You can take out somebody's verse at this part, put your own verse on it, allow you to release the music as your own, and he gets like 90% of that profit, but you get 10%. Like he would get a lot of money.
It can connect him into kind of like what Gotti did.
Kind of like what Gotti did, but like a mass scale. So you can get this. If you get the stem player under contract, you're allowed these privileges, these rights. You have, but I get this percentage or whatever.
He's still getting his publishing.
So it's like everybody in the world can do a song with Kanye.
That'd be crazy.
That would be kind of wild.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
That would be a lot of money in his pocket, man.
Well, I mean, he's really he owns all his masters after like the Dropouts, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like 808s and Heartbreaks, Dark Twisted Fantasy, Life of Pablo, all those, he owns the masters to all those. So I know a lot of streaming services like Apple were offering him $100 million deals to host Donda 2 on his thing, but he's not. He's only doing it on the stem player. Which is a crazy power move.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It's a crazy power move in terms of not allowing any. We all know it's gonna be ripped somewhere, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, selling these devices for $200 a pop and having your music released on there is insane. I like that shit though.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's smart, but it is kind of predatory a little bit.
I don't even know if it's predatory. Yeah, because it's like.
He's
almost something like that needed to happen almost because of the chokehold that it had. The industry has on like even when you do own it, how they try to chokehold certain things down to the DSPs.
Yeah.
Like I can keep you off of a DSP.
Music is just too accessible.
Yeah, I can keep you off a DSP if you do something we don't like.
Right.
You need to get that.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Oh yeah, go ahead. They'll still try to blackball you even when you own all your masters.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kanye having the stem player and not allowing them to host it on any of the streaming platforms, like a superpower move. Because even when you own your masters, they still try to enforce their like playing by our rules thing by
Right.
having it hosted on those streaming platforms.
Right.
So the fact that he's not hosting it on those streaming platforms,
He has
he's
all
literally taking all the power
all
away
power
from
back.
them
Yes.
as being one of the biggest artists.
Yes. Yes.
So that shit
Yes.
is fire.
It's fire. The thing I know a lot of people were saying about it, like I know everybody's saying it's going to change the industry, but currently it's not easily replicatable of a option.
Yeah.
But it definitely sends a like strong message,
Yeah.
like a strong fucking message.
Apple wants to work with him to develop the STEM player even more,
That's see.
but he keeps turning down their offers. He don't want them. He don't want their
He don't want to
tech-
have a he don't want to have a
their
piece or
technology.
anything. Technology. Yeah. He don't want. That's smart though.
Yep.
That's smart. That's
Yes,
smart
it
as hell.
is. Yes, it is, bro.
That's-
He's
that's
not
a- that's-
playing no
yeah,
game.
yeah.
And they know how serious.
And
this
see,
is.
and these are the plays that Kanye make me just think to myself like, this nigga is completely sane, bruh.
Bruh,
Like
yeah,
there's nothing,
yeah, yeah.
there's never, there's
He a
nothing
genius
wrong.
for real.
He really is
He's a
like
genius for real.
He, you know what I'm saying? Those are the moves that. It's crazy, bro. Kanye is such a polarizing person.
Bruh, he is, dog.
It's like
You think he gonna jump out and talk about this war? I almost want to hear him
what?
talk about this war.
I feel like he has to. At some point,
gonna be
what
crazy,
are you gonna
man.
say?
I don't know.
Putin don't care about black people.
Right. I think it's gonna be funny. Whatever it is, I think it's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be funny. Not,
And it's gonna be like not really factual,
no, it's not.
but it's gonna be like, yeah, nigga, talk your shit.
I've realized, bro. I think on some level, I'm definitely a Kanye apologist.
You apologize for him all the time.
I feel like I do because I've
Yeah.
moments where he does like wild shit. Like I'll agree, and then like right after I agree, I'll be like, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. You didn't have to do it like that though.
Yeah. And then like when he does something great, like I'm always using that to like point out how this nigga's
He's still a genius.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
He's
and,
still that
and when he
nigga.
drops, I'm still intrigued. And whenever,
Right, right.
I don't know if he just like commands attention really well that way, just like with the way he's in the media type shit. But I mean, the nigga's good, man.
The nigga's polarizing.
He's good,
man.
bro.
He's polarizing. But somebody said something. I can't remember what I was watching, but it was like that's how I've kind of gotten with him. They were pretty much saying Kanye cried. No, it's hard to trust Kanye now.
Oh no,
And
no,
the reason
absolutely,
it's- And
absolutely.
the reason it's hard to trust him is because like for the last couple of years, every time he's made some sort of
move,
blunder, ruckus, whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
something was dropping right after.
Afterwards, yeah.
So it's like on some boy who cried wolf shit. Like
Yeah.
crying wolf might just be him dropping. An
No,
album,
absolutely.
but
I think
it is
the
kinda
more he
hard to
does
trust
it, the more it makes it not easy to trust him. Like it's definitely like
and it leaves each of them. I don't believe any of them.
any of them. Yeah, it means you don't believe any of it.
Yeah,
But
like- Like, there's no way I thought Donda 2 was gonna come out on time. Yeah, right.
no.
Like,
I
and it
didn't
was
think
like
that at
in the
all.
rushing of things. Like,
Yeah. It's like he's really moving in real time, and he's really just showing you everything. Like it's not all planned out. It's like
yeah, he's really just doing shit.
he's really just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like it's not all
What's
planned
he
out.
doing them years that he was quiet? If this is the level that this nigga can operate at, he is operating at 2,000% right now.
Yeah, man. But and that's what I'm saying. It's like the more he does wild shit, the more it is harder to trust him. But then like right after he does some wild shit, he does some fucking amazing shit. You know what I'm saying?
He knows how to balance it.
He knows how
to
to
keep
fucking-
people strung along.
Yeah, bro. Like he low-key, I'm apologist, bro. Like at this point,
Kanye can do no wrong.
I ain't gonna say he can do no wrong because he does some dumb shit. I think the shit he's doing with Kim is corny. I think it's bad,
And then
bro.
it's so
I think
hard
all
to
of that's
tell
corny,
what's
bro.
happening. Because like everybody, I feel sympathy for the whole you're fighting for
yeah.
your kids.
But I
and your
don't
family.
even feel. Do we feel sympathy for that though? Because like the
I
way
don't
you're
know.
doing it, it's like it makes me not want to feel sympathy for you.
It makes me. I always forget that he's fighting for his kids.
because it seems
'Cause
like
of
a
the
play
stuff
on
that he
you. Like
does,
it's
yeah.
it's just like all about you. Like
a
you're
lot
not.
of a lot of his actions are not. I'm fighting for my kids. Actions.
Yeah, like how much are you fighting for your kids, bro? Outside of you just being like egotistical right now, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, don't get me wrong. Like I'm an apologist in the sense of like, when people tell me they don't want to listen, they're not gonna listen to Kanye or they're not gonna like play his music or none of that other shit. I'd be like, you're a buffoon. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like
listen to
he
Donda
hasn't
too
done.
much. You
What,
listen to it yet?
nah, but it's just like what I mean by that is like he hasn't done anything so crazy to me where I can like just look away from his musical genius, bro. He's a musical genius. And when it comes to music and dropping music, I'm
Yeah,
probably
I don't,
always gonna check it out.
I don't. He hasn't done anything that's had me turn me off to not listen to his music again.
Yeah,
But it has slowed me down on my eagerness to listen to it.
that's true.
So
That's true
like,
because I haven't tried to get down to 2 or anything.
Yeah,
yet.
and I'm not.
gonna lie.
I'm not pressed for it. Like I know it'll find its way to me.
Now, is it that or is it the music though? Or is it because was the music as good to you? Because you didn't like Donda like that, did you?
No.
That might be what it is.
Straight.
It might just be. I think it primarily is off the. Because I think if he dropped something like Saint Pablo,
Yeah, Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo,
crazy.
if he'd have dropped something like that, you might be running to this next one. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
my last favorite Kanye project. That shit was
That shit was crazy. That's mine
good,
too. That was
bro.
mine. That was my last one. That was crazy
I was
too.
like, yeah, I was like, this is that nigga for real.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly, yeah.
That shit was so
It's good, bro. It was good all the way through for me.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm thinking that's what it is for you more than anything. Because
That
I
too.
think it's the music.
But
that-
the more
that-
of his antics, it seems like that's what's making the music. I don't know.
But he's always kind of done antics though, right?
I guess. But at the same time, man, I don't know. I ain't
And no, I mean
for
he's
it.
doing some corny shit. He's doing some corny
Yeah,
shit.
it's just
he's-
like
it's like
you
come on,
done
my
antics,
nigga.
but
Like
it's
yeah, he's doing some corny shit.
antics, and you ain't even dropping bangers like that.
Yeah, that's
You got me
and that's what I'm
fucked up.
saying. And
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
like,
That's what I think.
think I've been around
I think
for
that's
you?
what the root of what people like what it
Yeah.
is. I think right
You
now
definitely on there for a
because think
while.
about it, bro. Like you can drop, as long as you drop great music, you can do anything, bro.
Oh yeah,
Damn near do
Oh,
anything.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
all these people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, R. Kelly is still getting played.
exactly what
We
that's.
know it.
I was
We
coming
know
to
it.
that.
Yeah,
That's
we
exactly
know
what I was
this
saying.
nigga did.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
you
that's
drop
a
great
fact.
music, niggas look to the left, bro. I look to the side when you drop great music.
Yeah.
What else we got on that list?
Bow Wow says he wants to drop his last album under Death Row Records with Snoop Dogg. Because, you know, Snoop Dogg obtained Death Row Records.
I know. I haven't listened to a Bow Wow album since he was a child, so
I listened to...
I listened to part of the one with him and Soulja Boy. They dropped that duo.
I didn't listen to that one. I
listened
was off
I listened-
Bow
I
Wow by
listened to
then.
part of that. Yeah.
First two albums...
That was the last one I
First
think I
two or
listened
three
to.
albums with Bow Wow I was fucking with, though.
Yeah.
I think it was the first three albums.
Okay.
I was fucking with all three of them, and then after that, I was just like...
He was a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wonder, because Bow Wow was also kind of pissed off that he was on the list of... I didn't watch the clip, but I saw it as a headline.
The corny list.
On the corniest celebrities or rappers. I think
Yeah.
it was either celebrities or rappers,
Right.
either way, but he was on like the top 15 corniest.
Oh, top 15? I didn't know the list was that small. I thought he was on like the top 50 or something. I was
No,
like,
it was like top
I
15.
gotta see that.
No, it was like top 15. It was top 15.
Oh, they put him up high. They ranked him.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, top 15 is pretty real.
First round draft.
There's at least
first
50
round
corny-
draft pick.
Yeah, there's at least 50 corny rappers, but the fact that Bow Wow was in the top 15,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it does sting a little bit more.
It stings,
so,
yo. You going high in the draft, yo. You going high in the draft.
And then
You
now
go
you're
number
like,
10,
now is he in the top 5?
15.
Top
Come
10?
on, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I wonder what that list was. Matter of fact,
yeah, I
look
don't
that up.
even have my phone on me. Oh, I could have pulled my phone off.
Yeah, but he was not happy about that.
Yeah, I didn't see. What did he say? I didn't see what he said.
I didn't see what he said either. The Breakfast Club covered the clip though.
Yeah.
Top Bow Wow, top 15 corniest. rappers.
Sounds crazy. You typing that shit in.
All right, Bow Wow, Bow Wow, this Bow Wow, Bow Wow, Bow Wow, Bow Wow. Oh my God. Complex.com has an article that says a history of Bow Wow taking L's. Yo,
They got a compilation, bro.
if I am ever...
That is crazy.
Lord Jesus, I pray I never have
Yeah.
a fucking list like that coming out with my name on it.
Yeah, that's wild, son.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
The history of Bow Wow taking L's?
That's wild.
That's disrespectful.
That is
Bow Wow
disrespectful.
defends Drake, Nick Cannon, Will Smith himself, and more after a viral... It was a corny meme.
Oh, Drake is in the top 15 too?
Yeah. Oh, this is what it is. Why are people on this list considered corny? Will Smith, Drake, Bow Wow, Childish Gambino, Nick Cannon, Logic, and Wayne Brady.
I don't think Childish Gambino wouldn't be corny to me. I think he's just artistic.
Yeah, I don't
motherfucker.
think he's corny.
I don't think he's corny.
it's just it's the whole thing that he's literally the black dude that
He's a theater major.
yeah, and he's like not
That-
the
like
black
that type of
dude
shit.
that black people will glorify in high school.
Right, that type
But,
of shit. That's what I mean when I say
Yeah,
that.
he made Atlanta,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he's your favorite
He's
black
your
dude.
Right.
when
Right.
Y'all was fronting on
Fronting
him.
on him the whole time.
The black community was fronting on him forever.
The same
like,
shit they did kind of with Nick Cannon, right?
Exactly. Yeah, like Nick Cannon.
But Nick Cannon is kind of corny though.
Nick Cannon is corny, but he's so good.
But he's so
at
good.
corny.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
So yeah,
Because
but
he still has classic culture moments. Like
I
you know
can
what I'm saying?
and I can understand why he's on this list. But this is the thing though. The same people who call Nick Cannon corny for sure watch Wild 'N Out.
That's what I'm saying. I was just about to bring up Wild 'N Out. I'm
for
saying
sure.
like Wild 'N Out, like that's a cultural piece that's strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Love
that's
Don't Cost a
cemented in
Thing
black
was
culture.
strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That was
he had a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Drumline.
Come on, like that's
Drumline was
cemented. Like
Drumline was like the a different world. It was a reason a lot of black people our age went to college, went to HBCU.
Got in even in the band and drums and shit like that. Like,
so yeah, Nick Cannon, like niggas call him corny, but
he's done a lot, bro.
I mean Drake too. I mean a lot of people on this list. Now some of the
Drake,
people that are on this list, go ahead.
Is Drake more corny now than he was when he was younger?
Drake was corny as fuck when he was younger, bro.
So he's grown, right?
Yeah.
He's grown. He's grown, right?
Drake is cooler now.
He's cooler now.
Drake was dumb.
Yeah, he's because
when
I'm
he
like,
first came out, it was like, thank God he can rap his ass off.
Right, because I almost want to.
Every time he talks, I'd be like,
I almost want to say he grew out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he maybe
for the most part.
Yeah, true.
But he was definitely corny as shit.
He was. That's crazy. And I didn't watch him on Degrassi, so
I didn't either.
I didn't have to go through the seeing my child star or seeing a child star transition into adulthood. I came in. I found out about Drake at comeback season.
Yeah. Same here.
So
and so far gone. Well, comeback season really.
Yeah, so far gone. Yeah. That was after comeback season.
Yeah.
But so I didn't know that.
But you know what's like a solidified like thing that when people were calling Drake corny, and I didn't really at the time think he was really that corny because I didn't really know too much or didn't care too much about his like story.
Right.
Like when the first time I ever saw his tattoos, I was like, yeah, this is a corny nigga.
I remember that. I forgot, bro. It's because he kept getting random men tattooed on him.
I was like,
everybody was like,
what was happening, bro?
Everyone was like, bro, what's up with? They used to kill him for his tattoos.
They used to kill him, bro. They used to kill him, bro.
Damn,
but like I had never seen it. Once I saw it, that was like the first like solidified moment for me because I wasn't like paying that.
Yeah,
I
forgot.
always thought the music was great, but
I forgot they used to clown him for his tattoos, man. It was like, yo, this nigga got a Lil Wayne tattoo. He got a Tupac tattoo. He got a Aaliyah tattoo. He had a couple tattoos that they were just killing him
just like the placement of his shits is just kind of
crazy. And the placements were just like, what the fuck? Yeah. I forgot about that. All right, who was on this? Nick Cannon, Bow Wow. All right. Logic might be corny though.
Yeah. We can say
Logic
that.
Logic legitimately is on the. But you know what? Logic ran up the bag. He ran up a check and got the fuck out of here.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he don't care about y'all. He knew y'all were never gonna like him.
Yeah, he knew.
So
he knew he wasn't here for long.
For his cult like fan base. He stepped away.
And them niggas still around too. They still want him.
Oh yeah, because he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
He got that big ass deal from Twitch. So yeah, Logic ain't worried about y'all being on this list.
Logic, he tapped in with the people that fuck with him.
I cashed out.
That's it.
I tapped in with my community. I cashed out, and we are minding our business over here, getting millions, way more than a lot of you niggas.
Facts.
So yeah, Logic definitely tapped out. Wayne Brady.
I don't know enough about Wayne Brady to call him corny.
Whose line is it anyway?
But
the game shows, the commercials.
That's it for me.
I think Wayne Brady, you know what seems to be a trend? Let me see. It's kind of a trend.
What are you talking about?
Not really. Wayne Brady has the Nick Cannon thing, kind of. Does he have the Nick Cannon thing? Or does Wayne Brady have the... All right, maybe not. Wayne Brady, I think his thing is like, black people will call him white.
Yes.
That's
100%.
His thing.
That's his he's...
Right, that's his stigma.
He's the token.
Yeah, that's how black people look at him. Completely discrediting his work in comedy.
Right.
His work being on Whose Line Is It Anyway for seasons.
Doing
improv comedy and
holding it down, bro. He was doing well, too.
Yeah, those four dudes.
He was the only reason I even tuned into that shit.
Yeah, it was those 5 dudes.
And you know what's so crazy?
4 comedians on stage, and then Drew,
I forgot his name.
It was Drew something, though, as the host, who was also funny as hell. They held that shit down. It was like, they were going crazy.
Bro. It was solid. It was funny, too.
Yeah, it was funny. And then what Dave Chappelle gave him is respect to the black community. Doing that skit.
Yeah. And that skit had me dying laughing.
And that was one of Dave Chappelle's best sketches.
Hilarious. Bro.
Right.
Hilarious.
But then, his Folgers commercials and shit, he's like real life Carlton.
Right.
The more
that's
than I wake up,
yeah.
I can see a little song for you. Together forever.
I can see.
That nigga will be in the wife. He be in the kitchen, that rich looking kitchen, dancing with his wife with that Folgers coffee. I know he was getting a bag off of them.
I can see him being corny in that sense, and like, I can see that.
He was running that. He has been running up a bag for a long.
Bro, all the people on this list have been running up a bag.
Because he does.
He did a game show afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
He does that now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's on the Price is Right.
I thought he had a different game show.
No,
it's Price is Right that he moved into.
Price is Right is where he's at. Steve Harvey got Family Feud.
Yeah, man. Steve Harvey.
Wayne Brady's got Price is Right.
He tapped in with the white community, bro.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
They getting that real bag, bro. They're not
Brady.
getting baby bags over there, y'all.
Yeah, bro. Wayne
These
Brady.
are shows that have gone on for 40 years. Like,
Yeah.
like,
This
they're
is
on
no
network
baby
now.
shit. This ain't no play
Yeah,
shit.
these keep the lights on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, in some of them studios.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran up a check. He did it right. I wonder what his stand up is like.
I've never seen Wayne Brady
I've never
stand up
seen
in
him
my life.
stand up, but he has to have stand up.
Yeah, I mean he's a true comedian from what I
Yeah,
understand.
he's just a straight up comedian.
Yeah, he's
so,
an actual comedian from what I understand. I don't know if I want to say. Well, yeah, I mean he's an improv.
I think he's
comedian.
definitely a true comedian.
I don't know what his stand up is like because improv is a little different than stand up.
It is, but I feel like that level he was at, there was no way he don't
He's
have a
yeah,
main stage
no.
game
I
either.
think he has a good great.
He probably
has
had a- he probably
because he's a
had-
big name. He's not a small
Yeah,
guy. Like
yeah, he's A-list.
He's a A-list
Yeah.
person. So I don't want to make it sound like that. I just know that improv and stand up is a little different. But I mean, there's no way he gets to this level of stardom without being great at that too.
Right.
Yeah, how you
right.
So yeah, I feel what you're saying.
And then Will Smith. Will Smith, it's like, it's the Jada's the reason he's on this list.
Right. I was gonna say I don't think he's corny outside of that.
Yeah, I don't.
And
think
even
Will
that
Smith
wasn't
is
really
corny.
that corny to me. Like that was just
I don't think
played out.
Yeah, it's just like I think Jada just got him out here looking bad.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like that's
And
what they're
the
gonna
way
say.
he's reacting to it, it's like, why are you putting him in this position? You have to react this way, like-
Right. Okay, it's like in that first Red Table Talk, his eyes, you can see the way that they would say he was looking at her. He was just like looking like, I can't believe I'm doing this shit because of you. Like,
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
y'all
Like,
put him in these
yeah,
positions,
like-
Jada really had him out there, like, bro. Even if that was the agreement,
right.
how pissed would you be at your wife?
I was pissed, bro. Like, come on,
That
man.
she got you out here looking crazy.
Like, you know how long my image has been untainted? He's talking decades of untainted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And all they had was rumors, but nobody had no.
nobody
proof.
had no proof.
That's all.
That's it. You just fuck shit. You just blew the roof off the shit.
I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, bro.
Got your whole life on a fucking dinner table for everybody.
For everybody
That
to
is
see.
Crazy.
And do what they will with it.
Can't go nowhere, bro. I would never be on the internet. I wouldn't be on the internet. I'd post. I wouldn't look at comments. I remember Schultz said, because they were bringing something that might have been a clip you sent me a flagrant, and they were like, Mark was like, Schultz, they explained that there was a thread on your Twitter. He's like, you didn't see the thread? He said, the thread of Twitter? He said, no. He was like, I respect myself. I would never look at the comments. Are you crazy?
Facts,
Why would I do that to myself?
Facts.
Straight up, bro. Like,
Facts.
you got to get to that point. I'm almost at that point now where I'm like, I'm at that point now too where like, I hate answering DMs. I definitely want somebody to do it for me.
Nah, I feel that.
And I do like, because in post and go, and have somebody else respond.
Comments and shit like
because,
that. Takes time.
I almost don't like hearing the positive feedback
Yeah. I
or
know
the
what you
negative
mean.
feedback.
Either or.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
Yeah.
either of
It's
them.
like I just want to push forward.
Just want to push forward,
Yeah.
and then I'll find out if what I'm doing. Even obviously, you got to get, whoever's managing can give me updates on, things are positively going well, the numbers are going up, blah, blah.
But it's easier to focus if I could just focus.
It's easier to focus, not even hearing the compliments.
The comments, yeah, or nothing, because I already got a tunnel. I'm looking here, like answering the comments, hearing the comments. Those are all like little veer offs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From your like
Because
type shit.
the negative comments can deflate your ego, but then the positive comments can inflate your ego, which both of them can lower the quality of what you're doing.
And yeah, honestly, and the negative ones can inflate your ego to that point too.
They could. They
saying?
could.
All of them, yeah.
They
So
could.
where you're
they
like-
both have that power.
Because
to
now
where-
you're reacting more than just acting.
right.
You feel me? You're not like just doing shit. You know
Which
what I'm saying?
also, that's why having a plan in place where these are the next 5 things I'm going to do regardless of what the
is
feedback
important.
is. But being able to call audibles mid-play is nice, though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
For sure.
But at the same time, you might have needed to just stick to the original plan.
Facts.
And you veering off will fuck up what you had going
Mm-hmm.
because maybe if you had a 5-part plan.
Well, you can still call audibles without having to read any of that stuff because you can get somebody to do it for you, like
True.
you said.
True.
So that would be I think the ideal situation. Have somebody
Yeah.
handle and run that shit so you can just
True.
big facts.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't even know how we fucking got
Yeah, I
there.
don't even know either, but I
Oh,
ain't gonna
talking
hold
about
you.
corny people. But yeah, Will Smith. That's how it started.
Yeah, I don't.
Smith.
Will Smith.
corny
Certain
to me.
people who do certain things, kind of like I eliminate you from the corny category. You gave me Fresh Prince, I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, if you cemented yourself in my life,
Yeah,
you're
cool,
not
bro.
corny to me.
Like I don't think there's anything Wiz Khalifa.
Well, no, I take that back. Because Bow Wow is corny, even though there was a moment in time.
but
when
he
I
was
like,
doing
Bow
corny
Wow's
shit
the
though.
Yeah, he gave us a lot of reasons.
He gave lots of
None
reasons.
of these other people really gave us reasons.
But I don't even know like what reason somebody like Wiz Khalifa could give to make me think he's corny.
Oh, never.
Like he's already solidified himself for me for good.
Yeah,
like, I'm
he's locked in for life.
good with everything. So like,
Wiz
I don't
the
know.
fucking shit.
That's
see.
not an equal comparison though. He's definitely
I
way
know
different.
what you mean. Yeah, I
but,
know what you mean though.
yeah.
The Memphis rapper Snooty Wild was found dead, shot in the neck, and left in a ditch. Damn.
I didn't read the story, and I'm not very familiar with him to be honest. What do you know about it?
Snooty Wild. I need to save this.
I need to grab my phone, low key. I'm gonna hold it though.
Hey, how do I? Oh, I gotta view this on Instagram. Bitch. There we go.
Link's fucking up.
No, yeah, I wanted the corny thing. I wanted to make sure I screenshot it so that I have it to
Input.
import into the thing, and then it's got their Instagram on here, which is even better because then I can go ahead and give them their credit. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas giving credit out here
Yeah. In comparison to other people,
in comparison to other niggas just snatching
just
posts.
snatching content.
Yo, our page ain't even lit, bruh. Our page ain't even lit like that. You snatching posts, that's crazy.
That means the content itself is lit.
Right, that's all that means.
Yeah, that's all that means. When you have a product, man, it shows regardless of how the people who see it, when they see it, they know.
Guess you got tired about talking about relationships. You needed some spicy shit to liven your page up a little bit. All right. So what else we got on here? Juelz Santana is finally on probation at the age of 40. I don't know when he was on probation, but I remember he had got caught with the gun at the
And
airport.
The TSA,
so
that was So I'm
from
surprised.
that, I guess. Or
I
was
don't
he
know what
already
it
on
was.
probation when he got caught with that?
That's what I'm thinking to myself. If he got caught with that on probation, wouldn't he have been like
I
He would've got
remember
up outta
it
here,
was.
right?
I feel like we were all convinced at one point Juelz Santana
was
going
going?
to jail.
Yeah, but he didn't, did he?
I don't think he
I
went
think
to
he
jail.
did.
I think he went to jail for like a month.
Yeah, but it wasn't like long though.
But
He
it
didn't
wasn't.
really go.
It wasn't a
like,
stretch like we
that's
thought
what I
he
mean.
should
Yeah,
have.
he didn't really
definitely.
get like a stretch or nothing. So could he have even been on it at that point? I mean, maybe I guess, but
I don't know.
I honestly don't have knowledge on this one either.
Me neither.
But
I
I'll
don't
say, what was he on? What the fuck was he? What was he thinking to even just be pulling up the TSA with that type of shit? Like,
Yeah, right. He just forgot it was in his bag apparently.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
true,
what it
true,
was.
true.
Just
But I mean, yeah, aren't you checking that though, bro?
checking what?
You going to a flight? Isn't that like a normal thought to check that if you're going to a flight?
Yeah, checking under the plane. But I don't live the life that these niggas live either. Like,
Right.
I carry, but I know where I'm at. I don't jump on planes and I jump in and out of cars.
Right.
So it's like
True,
if you're
true.
really living a life,
And you're
where
just moving like that normally, you could easily
I forget that I have it on me, but I know it's on me somewhere.
Right, facts,
you know what I'm
facts,
saying?
Facts.
And I might put, this just like
I
jumping
guess-
it. Yeah.
I guess I feel like going to fly, no matter how much. Well, you're right. I don't live in that stratosphere, so I couldn't say. It's probably
Yeah.
is just a regular like car shit for them.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like
You
normally.
just accidentally pull up at the airport. And you're
Yeah.
like, damn, I forgot.
Yeah. I
was
forgot I
supposed to
had
take
this
this
right
off.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Big
just
shit.
used to, it's
Pretty
part of
facts,
my everyday wear.
You're right. I can see.
But then at the same time, if you're a convicted felon, you ain't supposed to have that shit. If you ain't got a license, you ain't supposed to have that shit.
None of that.
That's completely different.
That's different. Now you're moving on like.
Now it's really
you got to
an
be
issue.
conscious. Yeah, you got to be
Well,
conscious.
I
of
don't
you're
know
doing.
what his gun condition was.
I don't either. I had no
which
idea.
I'm assuming it was.
I'm assuming it's okay if he's still good.
Yeah, because there was
Yeah.
no way if there was a dirty gun.
Yeah,
He for sure would have been.
He would have
in
been
jail.
exactly. So
For sure.
I'm assuming it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he cool. So
Oh shit.
what happened?
Chris Brown is being sued for $20 million by a woman accusing him of drugging.
That's
and
what I was talking about the
raping
other
her
day.
at a party at Diddy's Star Island home.
Yeah, I don't know the story like that either, but that's what I was talking about the other day when I saw that because we were talking about the
Trey
accusations.
Songz?
Yeah, and I remember I messaged you. I was like, yeah, Chris.
Yeah, you did say that.
I was like, Chris
Brown
got
just got
some
some
too.
new ones.
Yeah, so I'm like, that shit. These allegations, bro. Like, gosh, bro, that shit is like a huge stain on your like social status, bro.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we were saying in text, I don't think we talked about it on here.
We
Yo,
didn't.
Trey Songz got too many allegations.
many.
For one of them not
Too
to be
many,
true.
bro.
I'm just keep it 100 with you.
You got a
I
lot,
don't
bro.
know if he did all of them, but it just
It just
too
seems
many,
like something.
bruh.
It just seems like something different is happening. That's not
It's like-
the norm, I guess.
Man, Academics broke that shit down, and Academics was saying he was like, for the last couple of years, all women of like attractiveness in regions go to blog people with the same style of story.
Yeah.
And I'm
like the same exact like breakdown of how things are like on some
Cosby shit.
Yeah. I was about to say a bigger name, but I didn't want to connect it to that. But yeah,
Right, on some Cosby shit. So, yeah, bro, one of these got to be true. I'm assuming. How are they all on the same page?
it looks real bad.
It looks real bad.
It looks real bad.
It's like I don't want to condemn, bro, but I'm like at the same time, I'm like,
it looks real bad because like
it looks kind of crazy out here, man.
When a few people have the same story, you know what I'm saying,
met.
and they don't have any ties, you look into that, you figure that out, and it's nothing that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, it starts to look a little different.
Something is happening right now.
Yeah, I can't say what happened, man, because I don't put that on the guy. But
what?
I mean, how do you even operate? Do you make a statement? Do you say anything? Do you sit it out?
Chris Brown don't. I feel like Chris Brown don't have that.
I don't think so either, bro.
Yeah, he don't have a history of like every year
something crazy happening like that.
A group of girls or a girl is popping out. But Trey Songz low key be getting one allegation a year.
Yeah. He got a lot of allegations. Yeah. That's true.
That's why.
But I wonder. You think women are well, yeah, I guess they are. A nigga like him is still, women are still throwing themselves at that nigga. So
yeah, I don't think he's as big as I think he is.
That's what I was gonna kind of lead into.
Like to me, I mean, no disrespect to Trey Songz, but he feels B-list to me
at this point.
But I think he's still A-list. I just don't know that.
Right, exactly. But I mean, he feels B-list because he hasn't put out anything recently, or there's no
what
buzz around his name outside of this type of buzz, which is not the buzz you want.
I don't remember the last time a Trey Songz. I don't have that many Trey songs. And I'm a guy, and I know he doesn't make music for niggas. Like, right. But I know niggas fuck with him, and I know musically, everybody gives him his respect.
Yeah, they give him his respect. He gets that. But I mean, there's a lot of B-list people who are gonna get their respect because the industry know what you can do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's when I say, and I don't.
Chris Brown makes music for women too, but I fuck with his shit heavy. I fuck with his shit heavy. Yeah.
So
it's like,
it's
what era did he come up in?
Like, kind of like 2006 era. Right,
it was the early 2000s.
Early 2000s kind of shit.
Trey Songz I don't think he ever had a bunch of.
Because it was like
this nigga's going
like,
crazy.
We talking like 106 in Park era and shit like that.
Yep. Early 2000s. He came up with Chris Brown and shit.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, he's getting a lot. He's getting a lot of accusations, man. I wondered though if it's something like where he's moving, like as if he's moving as if he's the top dog, and these bitches don't really want him like that. So he's pressing them and shit.
I have heard that story before,
and it's turning kind of weird.
I've heard that story before too. I've heard that where, if the woman if the woman ain't acting like they're blessed to be in his presence, he don't know how to take that
shit.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I have heard that. Okay. So that could be a crazy power trip he's on right now.
That's what I'm saying. It could be like
where he hasn't been popping, like we're talking about.
Yeah.
And the fact that they not losing it for him,
right, like
they used to, is driving him crazy.
And but also
it's coming off crazy.
It's coming off crazy.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest too. It's terrible to say, but I mean, when you popping like that, like your forceful moves become like for these guys like. The way that I'm assuming the way that these guys are moving is not like a regular. They can do a lot more shit and get away with it primarly because these women are just blessed to be in the presence, right? So like,
especially with the woman, they could probably literally just pick a woman out of their audience crowd,
right?
There's literally women probably offering their souls to them.
Exactly. Like and he's so used to that type of power.
Yeah.
As soon as you don't have that power again, and you make that play.
Soul up.
Yeah, but you still make that play. Now you realize how weird that play comes off, my G.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When you don't really have the power that you used to. They're not offering their soul. They're just offering maybe a night.
Right.
Depending on if you don't act weird.
Exactly.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
Back on regular nigga level.
Right.
You should still get denied the pussy if you act a little weird in this
So you got to change my ways.
You got it right now.
Yeah. You got to change
some
your ways,
weird
my G.
shit. I'm not going to give it to you.
You know, that superpower is gone, whatever that was.
Damn.
That's wild,
I would
man.
hate for it to be that.
Yeah.
Because that's just like a bad look on his... That's just bad luck.
Yeah, that's a bad look, bro.
Period.
That's a bad look, bro. That's a real bad look. That ain't no light shit.
Yeah, that's a terrible look,
That ain't no blemish, man. That's a scar.
Shot.
That's a
Bro,
shot.
you
It's a big...
Was that fucked
up?
You thought you was that nigga and... No?
Yeah. Also,
crazy.
you're a piece of shit if that's really how you're moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like it's a core human being.
I wonder if
like you're doing that intentionally is what I mean.
He's always been on that though. There might have been just something that he got drunk with the power and he hasn't come off of it. He might not have always moved like that.
Yeah, I mean power does corrupt people like motherfucker. We see that.
He might not have always moved like that, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know because I never hear about allegations of Chris Brown. I don't even believe this shit.
Facts. I mean, it's easy to move past that.
Yeah, I just can't even. She's going for 20 mil. God.
That's a lot, man. But I don't want to say,
You got to shoot high though.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah.
want to ask. She wants it. She'll take anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And
How
if
many of
if
these-
it really happened, I'm sorry that it happened. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it's just
I don't want to belittle the situation.
Right.
Or make it seem like we're not supposed to listen to what women have to say with that. But
It's just like I don't know. I've seen people get lied on with this bullshit.
But that's
so
what I was
much.
gonna ask you. I was gonna say how many how many of these allegations do you feel are like 100%?
I don't know.
It's tough to
man.
say. Like it's a tough thing to talk about because you don't want to ever take away from.
Yeah, I don't want
You know
to
what
take
I'm
away
saying?
from the real victims, but a lot of these hoes is out here bluffing.
Right.
Like they'll really be out here just saying
But
that
outside of
somebody
that,
took
like
advantage of them, and that did not happen.
right when like. It's got to be crazy to think that you can have consensual sex with a woman and then be accused of that not being consensual, even when it might have been, because of your power. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Bro,
a
when you get to
crazy.
that point,
That's a
bro,
crazy
if you don't
thought.
have a girlfriend or a wife,
You don't
when
have
you're that
NDAs or other
other
things
powerful,
prepared.
you have to take all the precautions.
All the
bro.
precautions, NDAs, all that.
NDA, no phones, discreet location, not discreet location, but damn sure not my house.
Yeah, hell no.
You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah.
you might even fuck around and get a rental car. Shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like-
you gotta protect yourself when you get to them levels, man.
Yeah, bro.
Separate yourself for sure. That's a fact.
That shit is crazy.
I'm low key about to. You know what? New project. I'll write my own NDA right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting some NDAs anyway.
Yeah.
Just because
Because.
I've experienced bitches just talking for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was,
So, yeah.
yeah.
NDAs is a nice little thing, and NDAs in terms of when people come here, or any ideas shared here.
Sure, I did share all that
Take
shit.
that out here.
Absolutely.
All that shit.
Absolutely.
Um,
Protect shit.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
intellectual
it.
property.
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so apparently Dave Chappelle's bringing 4 new comedy specials to Netflix.
Right. I saw that, but is that all him though? Because I heard him like producing other people's shit too, or something like
That'd
that,
be fire.
or executive
don't
producing other
know.
people's shit too.
I have no idea about that.
I personally hope it's all him because I could use 4 more Dave specials, one a year. I can take that or something because Dave's that guy. But I think I heard something about maybe producing Donald Rawlings one for him.
Ooh, that'd be hard.
That'd be hard because Donald Rawlings is funny.
Dave Chappelle to executive produce 4 comedy specials
yeah.
for Netflix following the closer criticism. I wonder if they named already. Let me see. This is the article. This is people.com.
I heard something about Donnell Rawlings.
Which
What I say, Donald at
was-
first? Donnell is what I meant.
Donnell,
Yeah,
critical.
Donnell Rawlings. Called that nigga Donald. Oh, bugging.
The first comedian to be featured will be Earthquake for his special,
Yeah.
Earthquake Legendary.
Yeah.
The special will premiere on the platform on February 28th. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
shit. I didn't know it was that soon. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. 28th, the second episode,
watching
which will
that.
feature, it'll be Donnell Rawlings,
Mhm.
has yet to have a release date yet.
Okay.
Other 2 comics who have been in the comedy game for over 30 years per Netflix have not been announced yet.
Yeah, I
They
want to see
always
that.
speak highly of Earthquake, so that's going to
They
be
do.
kind of
Every comedian speaks highly of him.
Every comedian speaks highly
Yeah.
of Earthquake, and I don't know that much
I don't
Earthquake,
either.
so it looks like this first one's kind of be like educational about him, which I'm kind of excited for. Cause
Yeah. I mean, that's something
so
great
many
tomorrow to watch.
Yeah, because so many comedians have talked so highly of him, but I don't know what your comedian's favorite comedian, therealearthquake.com.
Yeah.
That's what his tag is.
I mean, it's true. The comedians really fuck with him.
They bring his
They
name
fuck
up
with
so much.
I've never
So,
heard anybody
yeah.
say anything bad.
Me neither. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Get some, hopefully, some history and it's just a straight up special.
Yeah. I could use a new special, bro.
Yeah,
I'll hold you. Need them laughs, man.
Yeah, for real. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're not stopping the Dave Chappelle bag.
Nah, man, come on. Dave is too big for that. And he makes too much sense as well. Like, he positions shit so well. It's like, if you're a rational human being, how could you not understand what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you got up there?
I think that's really it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 10-4.
Tyga and Doja Cat drop a single, Freaky Deaky, which that's a good collab. That's a good industry collab. It's a good industry moneymaker.
It'll make
Tyga
money.
runs the sex world when it comes to like.
It'll make money.
Yeah. So
It'll make money.
Doja's weird ass is in there
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah, I saw some clip of her fucking with them filters or some shit.
but she is just weird. To me.
Yeah.
Like she is weird, bro.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I talked to her, like if I was in a room for her and like in like the studio, just
Mm-hmm.
like kind of just chopping it up, just not even pressed on making music, just hanging out, I'd be like, what is she talking about? Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
I think
feel
we've
like
all been there before, though.
Yeah, like, and I feel like I know somebody like her.
I do too. I think
Yeah.
we'll probably think we're the same person, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, like I feel like everybody knows somebody like her that's just like every time they talk, you'd be like, I just don't know if we're on the same page.
Yeah,
right now,
I just
man.
don't know. Yeah.
I know we are, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? One of them conversations, like, what the fuck is you talking about, man?
Yeah, big fact.
They just always taking 2 to 3 steps level past reality.
Right.
Got sound effects and everything.
And then decide to and cover it up by saying they bubbly or some shit like no.
Right, or quirky.
Or quirky or whatever. Like, okay.
Putin's quirky.
Yeah, I don't know.
What if
y'all.
Putin was just quirky? I want to meet somebody that says, Putin just misunderstood. He just says he has a quirky personality.
Hey,
Vladimir
bugging.
Putin's quirky personality. That's what I'm going to name this.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm going to name this episode.
Yeah,
That's a
I
go.
like that. That's good. I rock with that.
All right, but yeah, we'll end this shit.
Out of here. What is that button you've been pressing this whole time?
It's to the smoke machine. It's just not plugged
Oh,
in.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's to the smoke machine.
Should look like a nuke button.
Yeah, it
baby,
look like a
little
bomb,
baby
though.
nuke, little bomb.
Well, thank y'all for tuning into the 3 Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everything.
You already
We
know.
out. I want to put a crazy bomb on there,
just
too.
let shit go.